Are we on?
Yeah, we're live, dude. We're gonna need your guys' help. How do I sound? Because I'm using this thing called loopback audio for two mics. Matt, you want to talk?
Yeah, mic check. Check 1, 2. Do they think we sound good? You can have it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's part of the show.
Yeah.
Matt, do you want to take over while I'm working on this one?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they just hear me responding to you and not hearing what you're saying at all. Anyway, we are here watching the in-season tournament final. You're saying it all. Anyway. No, I don't think we're still. Got Knicks, Spurs. It's the NBA Cup. Most important award in all of sport.
Hello. Hello. It should be working.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm yelling into it. That is definitely the problem.
I think my mic just went off, though.
What the fuck?
Unplugged in there.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what's up, big dog?
Keenan, what's up, man? We're still figure out audio. Can you take the reins while I figure this out for a second?
You bet, dude. I'll fucking
Thanks,
solo.
man.
I just did a solo Texas basketball show for like 20 minutes, so I got this. We live right now? We live right now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Wolf of Ball Street. It's your boy, Keenan Womack. We haven't streamed in a couple weeks. It's because Robbie was visiting Israel. And so, we had to take a little bit of a break, but that's all right. We're back. I'm looking at my Christmas tree right now. We got motherfucking NBA basketball on, fellas. I'm very excited about it. They're having some technical difficulties over on the other side, but that's all right. We got this game going. I had a background that was very funny, and it said, I hate the Spurs. And then I realized it was a Tottenham Hotspurs shirt, so it didn't make any sense. So I didn't make it my background because I'm sure we got Spurs fans in the audience. Keenan going, hey, look, man, I had to do a show before this show, so I think that has something to do with the fact that my audio's real
you're
fucking
crushing
nice. Oh, yeah, dude. That's what I do. I mean, I work in sales, I do stand-up, and I do basketball shows. Those are the three skills I have. I don't have shit outside of that.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can
Just
you hear
don't yell into it. Hating Tottenham does make perfect sense. Are you an Arsenal guy, Raphael? I don't know shit about soccer, so don't get mad at me if I got that wrong.
You're right. We should turn maybe the TV down.
Cool. Okay, Arsenal. That's what I thought.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to work for way too long today, so I kind of put this together quickly.
Same. We did a remote at work where we worked from a coffee shop and got absolutely nothing done. We
Matt, can you start talking?
Mic check 1 2.
Let me try. I think we might need to turn you up a little
Matt, we have another Longhorn on the podcast, I believe. Do we not?
Yeah, Rob. Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit,
Oh.
but we can discuss when your mic is working
Oh,
better.
now.
'Cause I
Mike,
just did the.
you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a little rough sounding, but I can hear you guys.
Okay. Let's see. Mic check 1 2.
You may just have
Weird.
to. You may have to do
Yeah,
the
you-
yin
why
yang
don't you use
twin
this mic
style
for
and
1
whisper
second?
into it.
Okay. I'm using the one
Wow.
that's working right now.
There you go.
Robbie's-
That sounds
yeah.
good. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So you're a
right-
Longhorn in New York City, is that right?
I am. Yeah. I grew up in New York and there's no college teams up here. There's actually technically no New York football team. So I grew up just rooting for whatever teams I played as in Madden. But then a friend of mine
That's
moved
fire.
up from Texas.
Check.
And it was all Longhorns,
Check,
Cowboys.
check.
That was the house we could drink beer at. So we all
That's
had to
my
root for
dog,
those
dude.
teams.
You're welcome
And it
into
was
the
the
family.
Vince Young. Yeah,
Oh.
it was the Vince Young Longhorns year. So I stuck
The
with him
best,
on
dude.
sports. Oh,
Dude, so
someone-
one of my
Oh.
side jobs is I write for On 3 covering UT. That's like one of my
Oh.
side jobs.
Beautiful.
I write for
Yeah.
UTI.
Oh.
All right, how do we sound? All right.
Yeah, you sound better now. It's not so gravelly sounding.
Little, it's not so gravelly now.
No, it sounds better now.
Hello?
yeah. Yeah, it sounds better.
Okay.
How does this sound? Can I yell?
That sounds best. That sounds best when it's not right up by your face.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Oh,
We're gonna have to
Castle,
yell
dude.
by the end of this game. I feel like we got an instant classic going on here.
It's the
Dude,
in-season
yeah,
tournament.
this is gonna slap. This is gonna slap absolutely.
All right, Matt, can you?
All right, they're cutting out a little bit, but that's all right. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there.
Maybe it's. Damn it. Maybe this is cord.
Come here,
Matt, let me try some.
Okay.
But
Audio is hard, Raphael. I agree with you.
Oh,
It's
can we
tough to
both
figure
just
out.
talk into this main mic?
Yeah,
does it
that's
work
fine.
if we both talk into this?
Yes, I can hear you both perfectly.
Oh,
Great. Okay.
all
Cool.
right.
I'm gonna
yeah,
just
let's
switch
just-
this. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Perfect.
do that. That works perfect.
Sorry, guys.
Right.
I tried to be. I tried to be.
No,
How's
you're
that,
good,
shit?
dude. Your internet's
Yes.
a little spotty. I will tell you that.
Amazing.
That's
Matt,
all
can
right.
you try now?
Mike. Yeah.
Q's football. Who's a Q's football guy? So my cousin played field hockey at Q's. I know that's not a real sport, but she did play there. Will Wimby still on restricted minutes? Yes, Daryl, he is on restricted minutes. He did not start this game, but they're trying to increase his longevity so he can play in the fourth quarter. That's kind of the goal here. R3C. No, Robbie's third cousin. I can see multiple chats. Is this a bit? It's not a bit from them. Maybe they are doing a bit actually, and I'm just hosting the show for now on. But that's all right. We can hold. I'll hold it down with the chat, folks. You know, I did a solo show earlier today, so no big deal. I'm gonna start singing pretty soon because I got my jam band shirt on. Saw them this weekend. Pretty sick show, guys. Not gonna lie. But anyway, who in the chat is Knicks fans? Any Spurs fans? What are the teams of the chat? Everybody, drop your team in the chat so we can chat. 'Cause I'm a Mavericks fan. It's been a tough year or so for me. Although Cooper Flag is kind of the truth. So Wimby is very tall, Daryl. I agree with that. So who are y'all's teams, man? Drop Knicks.
I think
All
I
right,
could
we got a
beat him
Knicks
in
fan
one-on-one
crew.
now.
We got a Knicks fan down here. Hell yeah. Knicks are fun. When the Mavericks traded Luka, I started thinking I was going to trade teams, and I kind of started pulling for the Pistons for a while because Cade's a Dallas guy.
Right.
So I like the Pistons. Wizards, I'm sorry, Joe, but Joe, you might get AJ DeBansta or Darren
I mean,
Peterson or
Cade
Cam
is-
Boozer this year.
Keenan, I can't tell if is our internet slow right now?
Yeah, your internet's slow.
Okay.
You want to see the fuck Tottenham background? All right, let me find it for you, jerk. Give me a second. I'll add it in for you, just for you, brother.
Worst case, I can bring in my desktop, which is more powerful into here.
Mhm.
It would probably look better.
Do whatever you got to do, man. I can hold it down as much as we need.
How do we sound? Hey, Santa Cruz Warriors. I actually like following the Santa Cruz Warriors.
That's sick. Though.
I love
Santa Cruz Warriors are sick. All right, so Jerk, I got you right here, brother.
So yeah, I guess we're all Knicks. Well, all Fwiggin Knicks fans today.
Well, Fwiggin Knicks fan. Yeah, man. I'm not a Spurs fan. My wife actually is from San Antonio, so she is a big Spurs fan. But she's sleeping, and it's the boys' night right now. So we're gonna shit all over the Spurs and the
Spurs is one of my favorite.
No, they're fun to watch, and
Spurs is one of my favorite road games I ever been to. A few years ago, I was in San Antonio. It was like the year before Wemby. So I got to watch the Keldon Johnson Spurs.
Dude, those teams were terrible, dude. Those teams were terrible, those Spurs teams.
Yeah, it was cool to see just like City still just showed up for them. Whenever you have a place where it's like the one show in town, they go all out.
Yeah, dude, they love the Spurs in that town. I'm going to the Mavericks Spurs game in April in San Antonio. Which I'm really stoked about because it'll be the first time I've seen Flag in person. I haven't gotten to see him play in person yet. I'm really stoked about that shit because I live in Austin, which is real close to San Antonio. It's like an hour and a half ish. So what does my wife think of Charles Barkley and his views on San Antonio? Funny you bring that up. Oh, go for it. What's up?
Yeah, the game I went to, it was Spurs Timberwolves. It was when Cat was with the Timberwolves, and Cat dropped 60.
Oh shit, that's sick that you got to see that, dude.
Yeah,
that's
going to a Spurs game when they were terrible doesn't sound good, but I got to see a Cat 60-point game, so
that's fire, dude. I think my favorite game I've ever watched that wasn't a playoff game was the Luka 73-point game against the Hawks, where he shot like 75% from the field.
Were you like there live for it?
No. The best game I've been to live, I went to. I'm a big Mavs guy. I'm from Dallas, born and raised Dallas. I've lived in Austin for the last like decade and a half, but and that's why I started doing comedy and shit like that. But yeah, dude, I went to a playoff game, Mavs Jazz, back when the Jazz had Gobert and Mitchell. And the Mavs, like Luka just went fucking crazy, and it was super fun. They like dismantled the Jazz, like blew up their franchise on that series. So that was pretty fucking sick. Sumo Dog, shout out Sumo Dog as always. Drew, shout out Sumo Dog, always, brother. You gotta shout out Sumo Dog too, Matt.
Yeah. Most of the basketball games I've been to live are ones that I've been to with Robbie. We went to a Knicks playoff game the year against the Hawks.
Nice.
Trey is ball.
Oh, shit. Trey in the Garden, dude. Fuck. He went ape shit against them boys, dude. He cooked them fools. Oh, no. We got internet issues a little bit, it looks like. I'll keep holding it down while they figure out their internet, fellas. Don't worry. Dallas management is terrible, Joe. They're also owned by very evil people, I would say. Their ownership group is very evil. They made all their money off of gambling, which is fun to do. Don't get me wrong. I like a nice gamble every once in a while. John, man. You got to shout out Sumo Dog when you back on, son. Charles Barkley, funnier than 99% of current comedians. He's up there, man. I'd say there's like a lot of random people who are not comedians that are very funny, like funnier than a lot of comedians, like 2 Chainz, for example. I think is a very funny guy. In sports, I think Blake Griffin's very funny. I think Blake Griffin is fucking super, super charismatic dude, Blake Griffin. Matt hates dogs. I don't think he hates dogs. I think his internet cut out before he could shout out Sumo, unfortunately. But we got a hell of a game here, man. It's weird watching Brunson because that was my guy. You know, he played for the Mavericks for so long. And he left. They just let him walk. It was very embarrassing, actually. It was kind of a shit show. I mean, so at one point the Mavericks had Rick Carlisle as the coach, Luka and Brunson in the same backcourt. You've heard Matt say he hates dogs. That's tough. We're gonna have to hash that out on the live stream. Doesn't Blake Griffin do stand-up? I think he's done it before. I don't know that he does it like regularly, but he goes on comedy podcasts. I've seen him do that. He went on the Come Town Guys show, for example. I think he went on both of their shows. Shaq is funny. I don't know Feeney, but I've heard good things about Feeney, so I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't know him personally, but I've heard good things about him. Blake is a comedy nerd, I think. I think Blake, and if I'm not looking at the screen, I promise, guys, I'm still reading your chats. I'm just watching this fucking badass game we got going on. So we got, Blake was funny on Stav's pod. He was very funny. Feeney, I don't know Feeney. I'm not a New York guy. I'm an Austin guy, so I know all the Austin comedians, but I don't know many of the New York guys. I know a few. I know Robbie, of course. Blow Time, yeah, that'd be a good name for the Lakers show. But that's what they should have called the Clippers show. Would be Blow Time. That would have made a lot more sense. Bro, Brunson's such a dog. At 6'2", the amount of gravity this man has as a point guard is like unbelievable. Like just the way he draws the defense out of the paint as a 6'1", 6'2" guy, it's unbelievable. Do I watch soccer? So unfortunately, Jerk, I'm not a huge soccer guy. I respect it. I think it's a beautiful sport, but I'm just locked in with hoop. I love hoop so much. I write about hoop for partial living, so I don't have a lot of time. And also, the other problem with EPL and stuff like that is it coincides with college football, which is like my other love. I love college football. I went to school in Austin, so I'm like a big college football guy. That's kind of my jam in general. So it kind of coincides. My whole family is Arsenal fans, though, so I hope that makes you guys happy. They're all big Arsenal fans. Do I know Scott Bowser? I'm not sure if I know him. I've heard the name, I think, before, but yeah, I'm not on the same level of like like Robbie is in New York or whatever. I only started a couple of years ago, so I'm still kind of climbing my way up the scene, sort of. But I love hoop, man. Hoop is my shit. Bowser does sound scary. That sounds like a large fire-breathing lizard, which could be tough. I think that could be a tough situation for anybody that crosses his path. Let's not tug on that thread. Men's indoor beach volleyball. Who in the chat's watching the game? What are we thinking so far, fellas? What do we got going on? Ball is life, Black Hole Sun, and great name, by the way. Very cool, very good reference. I think it's super cool that the Knicks are just Villanova basketball, because I remember I'm a big college hoops guy as well. Hell yeah, Daryl. And it was cool because those Villanova teams in 2018, all those dudes and DiVincenzo all played together in college. And then they all played together on the Knicks, and they won a national championship at Villanova when they were all, I think they were juniors or seniors. They were all like upperclassmen. It was pretty cool. Got Brunson under 30 points. We'll see, man. I mean, like, it's hard to, what's so crazy, like I was saying about Brunson, is he can get a guy like Wemby out of the paint despite being just 6'2" or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he's hanging, dude. Like he's got so much gravity as a point guard, as they call it in the hoop world. You know, they just dudes come out of the paint to guard him. He's so good, and his handle's crazy. He's so strong too for like a small guy. Under 20 on Wemby probably makes a little more sense just because he's on that minutes restriction. So I could see that being a good bet. Wish they had found a way to hold on to DD Valbros over in the NBA. Yeah, dude. DiVincenzo was a fun addition to that team. But I mean, we gotta admit it was a good trade for the Knicks. Like it put them over the top in the East. And I think at this point, the Knicks have to be the favorite in the East, right? I mean, like maybe not by record. I mean, I like the Pistons too. I think the Hawks are on the rise. I know I haven't paid attention the last week, so maybe a couple of these teams have lost or won since then. But man, the Knicks are just really well built. Hated that they fired Tibbs, to be honest. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, but they seem to be doing fine since his departure. I just like the way he coaches, although he does run guys into the ground. I will admit that. That's a thing for sure, is he overplays guys by their minutes. So it's like guys kind of get injured, I believe he was Derrick Rose's coach in Chicago. And so like he overplayed Derrick Rose a lot. Oh, Popeye sounds fucking dank, dude. I had Mexican food for dinner tonight, and it was great. Tex-Mex in Texas is pretty hard to beat. Can't front. You like the Pistons? Robbie's third cousin. Robbie's third cousin. Are you actually Robbie's third cousin? Because that'd be fun. Jerk Haggis, is the NBA Cup taken seriously? It's like a regular season game. It's just fun to watch. It's just kind of an event. So I think what they were going for really with this whole thing is they were trying to mimic the college basketball non-conference tournaments that they run early in the season because that gets a lot of eyeballs. So I think that's kind of what the NBA was trying to do with the NBA Cup. That's kind of my thought. Hell yeah, Robbie's third cousin. That slaps. You loved it. Tibbs was pretending he was Reed when he was in Philly. Stack wins, not ships. Yeah, fair enough. I see what you're saying. I shouted out Sumo Dog. You know I did. But the boys are still I'm gonna text them and see what's going on, but I'll keep hanging with you guys until they get back. No worries. I will keep hanging. We're having fun here, aren't we, guys? I think we're having fun, at least. I'm having a good time with you guys. Yeah, so to me, it's like basketball version of FA Cup soccer. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what it is. It's not that important. It's just kind of an event just to kind of like make things interesting in basketball. Am I related to the black eye? Man, I wish I had black cousins. I have black friends. I got a lot of black friends. Comedy will do that for you. You get a lot of black friends in comedy. Okay, Robbie says that they will be on soon. NBA Cup players, yeah, they get caked up for winning these games, and so it's got a little competitive edge to it. What's weird is like the championship game isn't counted as a regular season game, so like because everybody plays the same amount of games, so like you're not gonna have one team play 83 and the rest play 82. So that's kind of weird, but yeah, it's all about the Benjamins. The cup was mocked at first, but they do get into it. It's pretty cool. Like it's just fun. I mean, if you're just a hoop head, like if you don't like basketball, you're gonna make fun of it. But if you like basketball, it's just hoop. Like you're not gonna hate on it. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about it. There was a weird pause after I was texting. All right, guys, I'm trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out things with Robbie, but don't worry, I'm holding it down. Hopefully, I'm doing an okay job. Yeah, they do play better defense in these games. Yeah, probably so. I mean, the other thing with NBA defense too is like you just can't really rock hard defense the entire season because it's just too many games. Like, and the actions are just so like complex. It's really hard to guard. You know what I mean? It's just tough in general to play defense for 82 straight games, and then you got another 16 in the playoffs at minimum if you make the NBA Finals. Tell Robbie it's my show now, and he's not booked for today. I'm not going to do that to our good friend Rob. Can't do that to the boy. Why did I burn Kel? Is he eating out of dumpsters now? You know, sometimes you just have to sacrifice people. You know, and Kel just didn't make the cut, so he's drinking orange soda out of a dumpster. You know what I mean? Oh, hell yeah. The boys are back.
One sec.
No, you're good. I'm holding the dime, fellas.
There we go.
Okay. Audio.
Dude, I started vaping again. I feel like an asshole. I got to get rid of this thing. I hate it, bro.
Thanks for holding it down, doggy.
I know. This is my last one. I bought one for a concert on Saturday, and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to keep it, and then I'm going to get rid of it. Well, after this one's done, I'm not going to buy a new one. So that's my plan. Because I'm a big Zen guy.
Oh, thank you. All right, we did it, guys. Are you guys proud of me?
We figured it out, boys.
Only missed the first quarter of the biggest game of the year.
Who gives a fuck, man? It's tied. It's basically starting.
Yeah,
everyone gives a fuck about the in-season tournament.
Dude, I'm just trying to
help. That's what we were just talking about in the chat.
The first stage of grief, and it's denial.
Yes. I don't like they started calling it the NBA Cup. I still like I'm dead name. We're gonna dead name it. It's the in-season tournament.
Yeah, we're dead naming the in-season tournament.
The dead naming.
Vasilova 18, Vasilova 17, Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. You guys want to see my dude, Robbie? Can I show you my Christmas tree real quick, dude? It looks fire as fuck. I'm super proud of it. Check this out.
Oh wow, that's actually really nice.
Very nice.
Compared to the rest of your apartment, that's actually very well decorated.
It's not an apartment, sir. It's a house.
Oh, sorry.
I'll have you know.
He lives
it's a
outside
little
of New York
messy
City.
right now.
They have
but-
houses there.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Big Country Boy with the.
Oh yeah, I'm country
house,
as hell,
huh?
dude. Hell yeah, yeah. We got the Christmas tree going. We're very excited.
All right.
about it.
Also, I want to say to the fans, thanks for bearing with. I know it's almost an hour after we were supposed to start. This is my first time kind of doing this watch along thing. Usually Miguel did it. Miguel.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've done it without Miguel.
But we're making it work. We
Joe.
got some twisted teas. We got
Mhm.
the in-season
Oh,
tournament.
you guys drinking Tweez, dude? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Kolek is a great passer. Kolek was really, really good at Marquette. He had some crazy performances at Marquette. I believe he was an early second rounder. If I'm correct on that, maybe late first. I think he was early second though. And yeah, he's great backup point guard minutes. Like
Who
that's
is?
exactly what you need. A guy
Is
who
it
can just
Tyler
get-
Kolek?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah, he's a
remember
good
him.
passer.
It was a few years ago in the NCAA tournament, I think, with Marquette, right?
Yeah, he's a dog, dude. He's
Yeah.
a really good player.
I always remember a crazy ass white boy going off.
Oh, we love crazy. I mean,
Dude, speaking of crazy ass white boys, how about my dog Cooper Flag last night?
dude, I'm
Yeah.
happy. I love that
40
Nico got
bird.
fired and immediately they figured it out. That's so.
I
funny.
know, 40 Berg, dude. And we have a point guard actually who we got undrafted free agent.
Well, you already had one named D'Lo, but you guys got tired of him quicker than.
Oh my god. D'Lo's great if you need a guy to go 2 for 9 with 6 assists and 4 turnovers. That's perfect.
D'Lo's there are some guys that are just great. If you're not going to have a competitive team, there's some guys who are just going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
it's not
neither.
that.
He's not fun to watch either.
D'Lo is the perfect net.
I feel like yeah.
Cam
I don't know.
Thomas
I feel
is
like
the
D'Lo's
perfect net.
my team's not going to be competitive. He's a good guy, like number one option on a bad team.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
perfect.
like he used
Perfect
to be
net
that.
guy.
He's not even that now. He's just a scrub now.
I'm
He's
not gonna
really
lie.
bad.
I think the Warriors front office gets a lot of grief for good reason, but flipping D'Lo for Andrew Wiggins and Jonathan Kuminga
Yeah.
was like the greatest fleece.
How the hell did you get Wiggins for? I would take Wiggins right
Wiggins
now.
Wiggins was bad on the Wolves.
Yeah,
I
he
think
was,
some of
but
it was
Wiggins
the
is a good
hype.
player.
When he
Figure
was
out how
number
to do it.
one, he had like a $90 million Nike deal out of high school. So he
Oh,
was
I
just
remember,
not-
dude.
Yeah,
I'm
he
a
was
big
just not
college
living up.
recruiting guy.
He was just not living up to that. So, like, I don't think
you
he.
have to yell that loud, man.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't think he was ever going to be like the role player he was on with the Warriors worked, but I
Well-
don't think Minnesota would have ever accepted him as a role player.
I'll honestly tell you what it was. They were playing him at the 2.
Yeah.
Which he is like from his build. Like he's built to be because he could shoot.
Wiggins?
They're trying to make Wiggins like a Clay, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Steve Kerr, who loves fucking small ball,
Yep. Played him at the four.
geniusly, in my opinion, played him at the 3 and basically made him a 3-and-D guy.
Yep.
And he was who could also get in the paint and get his with like athleticism and shit.
Totally. He's
So
a
it was
freak
like it was
athlete.
literally just I think it was a lot of it was coaching because was
Yeah.
Wiggins under Tibbs? Tibbs don't know what he's.
Wiggins
Tibbs has no
played-
damn idea what he's doing.
Wait, was Tibbs the coach?
Wiggins is one of the most highest.
Yeah.
He's one of the
No,
highest.
was he
recruited
on the
players ever.
Timberwolves when they had the whole like Jimmy Butler
Yep.
cat back and forth?
'Cause
Yeah.
Tibbs went with Butler to the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And I know this because I just rewatched a really funny Bleachers report. Remember when they used to do like Game of Thrones NBA?
Oh, classic. Those were great.
Yeah. Well, a really funny one is when Jimmy Butler is just like killing everybody like evilly,
Yeah.
and Tibbs is like, and the fake Tibbs is there with whoever the GM was at the time,
Hmm.
just being like, "No, everything's ship shape, sir. Everything's okay." And you just hear Jimmy Butler like screaming like, "I'll kill all of you,"
Yeah.
because it was a Game of Thrones. That's why they were talking bridge. I also wanted to take this time to try out. This is the new product tryout section of the Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
LeBron James is the shop beard conditioner. Folks, we're going to try it out live on the show.
Hell yeah. You're going to put on
I
your
found
balls.
this at Nordstrom Rack. It's brand new. I've never tried this before.
Put on your balls, dude.
I've tried his shampoo and conditioner from the shop. Pretty
Yeah.
good. I've tried his hair gel. Obviously for black hair. Does not work for me very much.
Black
the
eye
paste
hair.
is-
Yeah, it's a little
I
different.
mean, I think it was my fault. The paste is just so thick that I just have like chunks of LeBron's paste in my hair. Pause.
it was like there's something about Mary.
All right, yeah, let's do a little
Yeah.
smell test. Jesus Christ. Smell it?
Smells like the second greatest player of all time.
Dude, I mean, come on though, man. Old beard cream said just like they had no competition. He's going up against Keels.
That's true.
But you know what though? Easier conference beard conditioner.
Oh, there you go.
You know?
Yeah.
So in many ways, Steph Curry is the
I heard this beard conditioner isn't actually competitive with all the others. They're actually friends, and they trade lotions after the game.
I was gonna say it's the beard conditioner is also what they called LeBron when he had Dwight Howard on his team.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this out.
Well done. Is Cat gay? I don't know if Cat's gay, dude.
He's just Wolfgang had a great joke about this.
He's just Dominican.
He's not gay. He's just Dominican.
Yeah, he is Dominican.
Ooh,
for sure.
I love, dude. A white guy block. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Kolek's a good player, man. Kolek is a real good player.
Kolek.
I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm just not used to under the Mike Brown Knicks are actually using the bench.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
It's like, wait, the Knicks have more than 6 players? I didn't know this.
Tibbs is not a bench man. That's for damn
All right,
sure.
folks. My verdict. Feels great.
Yeah.
The after smell kind of sucks. Like once it's in, it kind of sucks. But
can't be having that.
It feels amazing. Oh man, I just love rubbing the king on my face.
I love having the king inside me. Was that what Draymond said?
Draymond.
You actually, before you do it, you're supposed to rub it like this and then
that was
your face.
Boom. Boom. I want the king inside me was a Centel. There was a fake Draymond Instagram story where he took a picture of LeBron's Hennessy and he said, "Another night with the king inside of me." And it was Centel. It was fake, but I love spreading that misinformation as if it's true.
Yeah. I do that all day. I spread misinformation like it's my job, dude. That's all I do as a journalist.
That's why I got banned from the Warriors subreddit, was spreading misinformation about Dylan Brooks.
What did you say about Dylan Brooks? Did you say that he's a cool, fun, nice player?
He's a nice guy. That was what I was like.
You said he's a nice guy, and they banned you for misinformation.
He's not so bad. No, it was like a fake Centel quote. Oh, I think it was like Dylan Brooks, or like it is like a fake quote that said like "kill all white people" or something. And I posted, I was like, "What a jerk, right, guys?"
He's the JPEG mafia of the NBA.
JPEG. Actually Jay Electronica. You might be thinking of. JPEG Mafia like has mostly white fans. I feel like.
I know he does, but he doesn't like that.
He hates white people.
He hates white people. Yeah, which is funny because like
Danny Brown, JPEG and Mafia are both like white things, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get it.
JPEGs and the Mafia.
Whites. Not a fan of the whites.
All right, all right. Now I can actually watch this game. I'm kind of proud of myself for actually figuring this out.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, so there are going to be certain times where I have to jump off for a couple minutes to put my babies. I'm on baby duty, so I'm going to have to do that every once in a while.
Sorry, you're only allowed to jump off of this if you don't know how to set up your mic.
Speaking of, I'm going to go put her down real quick. Give me a second, fellas.
This is kind of going to be a great offense versus defense kind of game. Katie and Draymond, I mean, this is big for both of them.
What do you mean?
Well, because they're just arguing. They're just like bitching at each other. Passive aggressively.
If defense wins championships or not.
I mean, that's just something I like to say.
Yeah,
I like to say defense wins championships.
I've heard that before. I mean, I've heard it from you mainly, and it's pretty astute, honestly.
Thank you.
I remember the KD Draymond back and forth. I think both of them are right.
Yeah.
That, honestly, what it really is KD is a great offensive player and Draymond's a great defensive player. So they're both like, the thing I do is really important.
I know. So especially on that team, they probably both want credit for it. The thing is that
I mean, to be fair, like,
by the way, I am really good at turning every podcast into a Warriors podcast.
Yeah. KD is like one of the greatest, maybe the greatest scorer of all time. And so when he's saying like,
I think that's not even debatable. I think he's probably the greatest scorer of all time.
Who is?
Maybe Wilt.
KD, I think I'd say KD's. I said is one of the greatest, just pure scorers of all time.
You know who I think has to be in that conversation? This is gonna be controversial. I think James Harden has to be in that conversation too. Not the best, but one of the best.
He doesn't play. I don't count free throws in greatest scorer.
If you're looking at the numbers,
is Jimmy Butler the greatest? He's a defensive player, and he gets. But I know you're right.
I think KD.
I just hate James Harden.
I think KD can score in more ways than James Harden can.
Well, KD doesn't score in his personal life. He's an incel,
which makes me like him even more.
It really does make me like him so much more.
Honestly, little callback for us. KD can do no wrong for me because he's a Longhorn.
Damn right
yeah,
he is.
I showed you. He came out with those KD4 Longhorn shoes. Those look sick.
Yep.
I texted that to both of you two.
They're fire as fuck.
I was like, if I was a Longhorns fan, I would fucking buy those in a second. I love the KD4 is so sick and like brings me back to
and there's not as many Longhorns like NBA players as there are Longhorns NFL players.
Hey, Matt, I got a Longhorn for you.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of Longhorn NBA guys though. Like, I mean, there's Trey Johnson now, but Jarrett Allen,
PJ
Miles
Tucker,
Turner, PJ Tucker,
dude. They need you guys
Jackson
need
Hayes if you want to count him.
Jackson,
Jackson.
But I mean,
Jarrett Allen, dude. Jarrett Allen went to UT when I was there.
Yeah,
and he played. He was like amazing. Oh, Mo Bamba, if he's still in the league, but
Mo Bamba was it Boobie Gibson also when he was there.
Gibson, shout out.
Is
dude, Mo Bamba in college was like
I actually don't know. I checked Bull because those are I remember when they were both in the league.
What about Les Bamba?
Les Bamba.
You want Mo Bamba? I want Les Bamba.
Right? Yeah. Hey, can we get hey, is there a Mo Bamba here? More Bamba.
Mo Bamba does sound like a white guy prank calling a black family.
It really does.
They think it's
you know why he's out of the league is because Mo Bamba, Mo problems. How about Barack Mo Bamba?
There you go. We found it. That's it. Dude, Mo Bamba was like dominant at Texas. He averaged like 14, 10, and 4. He was like a fucking monster.
He was a pretty high draft pick, correct?
He was in the Luka draft. He went 6th. He just wasn't strong enough to hack it in the league. He just wasn't strong enough. That was literally the problem.
You know what I like rewatching, Keenan, and you'll appreciate this, is Bill Simmons like aghast as Luka fell to 3.
Oh, I know. That's my favorite shit. Well, it used to be, and now it makes me sick.
Yeah, you guys had Brunson and Luka.
And Rick Carlisle as the coach.
Right. Ugh, Adam Silver. I fucking hate this guy. Adam Silver looks like
a vampire.
Like what Alex Jones think all Jews look like. You know?
Outside of Israel, Adam Silver's the leading cause of anti-Semitism in the world, I think.
I don't know. The Mavericks owners have to be in there.
I was actually going to say like the Adelson family might be it.
That's Israel.
It's the people who own my team. Yeah.
Well, they also
wasn't the Adelson family involved with wasn't there something with the Mavericks ownership and the Adelson family?
They own the Mavericks.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the rub. Pause. Adam Silver made the Adelson because Miriam owns it, right? Basically.
Yeah, she's not allowed to be at the games. Basically,
Adam Silver's like, you can't say that you own the Mavericks because it would be such bad PR. So they gave it's like the nephew. It's like a fail son nephew.
Yeah, it's Patrick Dumont, who's a private equity guy, is essentially in charge of the team. He's never worked in basketball in his fucking life. And Nico Harrison went to him and said, we got to trade Luka. He doesn't work hard enough. And Dumont in a press release said, we need a guy who works hard like Shaquille O'Neal.
Who's famous for not working that hard,
exactly.
Right? He just uses natural. That was like what
my thing with Shaq was my favorite player as a kid, and so when the Kobe split happened, I hated Kobe, and now it became such a thing where everyone's like, Shaq doesn't work hard. I'm like, I think just because you didn't work as hard as Kobe did doesn't mean you don't work hard.
He worked.
Kobe was up at 4 in the morning.
He didn't need
Shaq is that he never learned how to shoot.
He has the Luka thing where if you can be fat and also be a dominant basketball player, I would do that every single day.
Who cares? That's my thing with Luka. It's like
who cares if Shaq is fat?
Who gives a shit? He's putting up 33, 9, and 10. Who gives a fuck?
Have you seen old? I was watching old Shaq. I'm so autistic. I was watching old Shaq clips, and I just and you forget because he's like a goofy. He seems like mostly to be known for
mean motherfucker.
Well, he's mostly known these days for his friendship with the general, I think.
Yeah,
but and he's like such a goofy big guy who like stumbles or whatever. If you watch him, those old Lakers clips, it's actually like incredible to see how fast he was.
Yeah.
That's working. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's working hard.
One of my friends made fun of me because they said I told them about watching it all. And they're like, I can't believe you watch sports reruns. That's what I have on in the background when I'm editing or writing. Like there's YouTube channels that have old NBA games from like the 70s, 80s, 90s. Totally. And speaking of,
by the way, just real quick, it's crazy how similar Vassell and Castle look. They got one of them has to change the fucking hair. I'm sorry,
and the name. Their names are too similar.
And the race.
Pat Spencer and Cam Spencer, those guys are cool.
But I will say, as far as fast center, like Shaq being fast, yes. But I remember I had like an old 90s Spurs game on. David Robinson, for as big and strong as he was, ran like
right.
I don't want to compare him to an animal because he's a black athlete. So I was about to say something I shouldn't say.
He's like a real orangutan out there.
I was going to say a horse, but even that felt like
he swang from basket.
Dude,
to basket.
Yeah. David Robinson's son went to UT with us. We knew his kid. He was in my grade at UT.
Yeah.
He was like the coolest, most popular dude in like the entire university.
Yeah, I mean, never won a ring with. I think he won a ring like the hit towards the end of his career at the 99 Spurs.
Yeah, with Duncan.
He was like underrated. He doesn't get ranked with like the top centers of all time because they.
You know what happened is he got
the Spurs.
Hakeem Olajuwon rinsed him. That's why he's not considered so great. It's because Hakeem Olajuwon put on a fucking clinic against.
Oh, I called a guy at Fight Club this weekend. I called him Hakeem Elijah Wood.
Yeah,
because he's a tall nerd.
That's good.
It did not go well with anyone but Matt and Joel Walkowski.
Yeah, we just kept naming random basketball players, and then the next intro joke I had for the next guy, who was a tall white guy, happened to be a Larry Bird joke. Yeah, and I couldn't even get it out.
I had just bombed like 7 times with basketball player references, thinking one of them would hit as I was getting like more obscure. And then Matt, when I was like, the next guy's like Larry Bird, I was like, hell yeah, I ruined your joke, Matt.
Dude, yeah.
Also, I love you ever hear the Shaq David Robinson story?
What is it?
So, like, when Shaq first.
And here's to you, David Robinson. You are really tall and you are black.
When Shaq first got to
What's
the Lakers,
up with that?
They were playing the Spurs. He told a story
now,
about
that's a really good fucking point, Daryl 401. Thank you.
What did he say? Tim Dunkin' Donuts.
And you keep dunking your coffee in a very fundamentally sound way. I think that's a really good point.
I think so. Yeah, good fundamentals.
Good fundamentals. The beautiful game.
The Admiral. So Shaq said
people say the old Spurs were boring with Tim Duncan, by the way. I was watching old Spurs clips, and I just love ball movement.
Honestly, Bruce Bowen getting in there and being like Ginobili, Parker, all the soft Europeans. They needed a Bruce Bowen in there to do all the dirty work.
I hated Bruce Bowen, man. That guy ruined my childhood. Well, one of the guys who ruined my childhood.
Yeah, but yeah, so Shaq had to play David Robinson in the playoffs with the Lakers, and then Shaq came out and told a story about when he was like a kid and he was in San Antonio.
When he was a young warthog. He asked David Robinson for an autograph and he turned him down and like brushed him off.
And like years later in some interview, he said, "Oh, that wasn't true. I just said it because it helped motivate me to play against them."
That's funny.
Yeah, David Robinson's like notoriously the nicest guy in the entire world.
Yeah, he like made up a story about David Robinson brushing him off just so he can be like, I hate this guy. I think
Jordan was like a psychopath, like a true sociopath.
What he said to Chameleonaire is like the funniest shit of all time.
Yeah.
That we can't say on the air, but very funny.
But yeah, that's always my goat debate between LeBron and Jordan. I think LeBron is a much nicer and more pleasant human being. Which is why Jordan is the goat, because he was an actual psycho.
They were kind of the two different kinds of coworkers. Like the guy that you hate that climbs the ladder, which is Jordan, but you have to respect him. LeBron's like the phony who is just like cool with everybody. But
I think he really reads those books.
I did.
I've been reading The Secret.
All right, this is the best part of every Knicks game.
The celebrities, Meta World Peace is here. James Worthy, Chris Bosh. Richard Jefferson.
All the stars are here. Richard Jefferson.
Well, they started
Danny Green, Holocaust. You know, I had to do it to him. #Holocaust.
The thing is because it's in Vegas, so I mean, Spike is such a true.
Spike Lee will be there no matter. It is funny. The first name was like a celebrity, then everyone else was just a former NBA player that got progressively less famous.
Oh wait, where the fuck is Chalamet? Fake fan.
No, yeah, he is fake.
He's on the Burrito Supreme press tour. I get it.
Yeah. Well, didn't Chalamet, he skipped the Met Gala to go to a Knicks game last year?
And Spike, Ben Stiller, and Chalamet were the only guys who would go to Indiana for that whole series. They would fly there. Like one time, actually, hilariously, my friend was at some sort of like tribute to, I forgot who it was, some big director, and Spike Lee was there, and she sent me a picture. And then like the next day, he was courtside at a Knicks game in Detroit. I was like, this motherfucker is so devoted to the goddamn Knicks.
Yeah.
I'd do that for Texas if I had bank. I would do that shit.
But it's crazy how many people don't, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess for the regular season, unless you love basketball, I get why you wouldn't travel. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But Spike loves basketball, and it's like it's kind of part of his identity, man. Like he came up with those Jordan.
He's such a New York guy too. HB1 visa, Harrison Barnes visa.
Man, I can't believe Harrison Barnes is like still a good player.
Man, he was
something was up with that
highly recruited out of high
the
school,
longevity
dude.
of everybody, almost except for like Bogut on that 2015-16 Warriors team, is pretty cool.
Well, Bogut, I mean, that was the Warriors were pretty good at, like with Wiggins, also Bogut getting these old like top picks who like
they're good at getting buy low,
and they were able to figure out a way to get them involved in their system.
I remember how pissed so many fans were when we traded Monte Ellis for Bogut, and they did it because I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But they did it. They did it just because him and Steph weren't good at playing together. So they did it to clear up room for Steph. But then it turns out because the Warriors have such a great medical team that Bogut actually was like, I mean, he was still hurt a lot, but he in like the playoffs, he was like,
I just don't think we're ever in a world where an Australian #1 pick is going to make it. Andrew Bogut, Ben Simmons.
I still have my Monte Ellis. I still have my Monte Ellis Mavericks jersey. I still have it.
Monte Ellis Mavericks jersey. There you go.
That's a good.
That was my favorite player in the mid teens by far on the Mavericks.
Dirk,
but like
I have a Mike Dunleavy "We Believe" jersey here somewhere that I like breaking out again now that he's the GM. Every time he makes a good trade,
even as a Knicks fan, having watched, so I'm a Knicks guy, but I always wherever Shaq went, I was always rooting for him. So I watched those like Heat Mavericks final, the 2006 one. And then once it became the LeBron Heat, I started rooting for. I'm like, I want the Mavericks to win here. But one of my favorite Mavericks ever. You'll appreciate Michael Finley.
That's my dog. He's our GM right now.
Oh, he is. I didn't know that.
Interim, yeah.
Shaq and LeBron did play a couple seasons together, correct?
Shaq and LeBron, no.
Did they cross over once?
Nope. Shaq was gone from. He went to Cleveland after LeBron went to Miami. They switched.
Yeah. They missed each other.
Because I remember. Okay, I just remember my dad took me to.
No, he played with him once. That's right. He played with him for one season in Cleveland.
That's what I thought.
Was LeBron back in Cleveland for that?
Yeah. It was witness protection or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, my dad took me to a Warriors Cavs game, and I was just more interested in Shaq than LeBron. I remember at the time.
Yeah. Cavs love getting fat centers at the end of their career. They had Sean Kemp at the end of his career also.
That's so funny.
Dude, Sean Kemp, what a G.
Dude, okay, all right. Everyone look at Cat's facial expressions now. Are we
what he's about to do is nails.
he misses it and he goes, "Oh my God."
They did a few years ago when the new Seattle hockey team, the Seattle Kraken, debuted. Yeah. They did a press conference with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, Seattle sports legends, and they gave Sean Kemp like a shirt 3 sizes too small for him. The press conference is Gary Payton there and Sean Kemp in a shirt that's about to like come over his stomach.
It's a belly shirt. It's like a cut off.
Not to keep bringing up the Warriors, but I do that. But fine. Gary Payton, it's so funny. He's at a lot of Dubs games.
Yeah.
And they always cut to him after Gary Payton II does something cool, and he never looks that happy. He always looks like kind of pissed off.
He's just like this.
Yeah, exactly. Which is funny because GP2 is like constantly smiling and joking around, and it's like him and his dad.
He doesn't have that dog in him, dude. That's why he's GP2, not GP.
I love GP is one of my favorite players ever.
The glove, man.
The glove.
Glove
was the man, dude.
They call GP2 the little glove.
Yeah.
Dude,
so some people call him the mitten too.
The mitten. That's what we came up with, Robbie. I think we were calling him that. The mitten.
Oh, was that I thought it was.
Yeah, we came up with that.
That's awesome. We rock.
My favorite low-key.
They call him the mitten, but you guys came up with defense wins championships.
That was us. That was us. For sure.
Dude, my favorite
that's been a running joke me and Matt do a lot where we just like repeating coachisms like that. And then Nico
that's what Nico said when he traded Doncic.
I know Nico completely ruined defense wins championships, even though it's true.
I've sometimes I'll like be at either a football game or whatever. I'm hanging out with friends' place watching a game, and I'll just say like the most obvious things announcers say as many times as I can and see how long it takes till someone notices.
My favorite thing every announcer does is, and then just like the landmark of whatever city it is, like Vegas, like, from the
Mandalay Bay Tower.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, turnover there. Turnovers are a real killer in a game like this.
Yeah, but Vegas, you know what? If I was announcing, I'd be like, call him James Paddock because that was a shot from Mandalay Bay.
That's good. Dude, when I first went to Vegas for Summer League like 2 years ago, and I like didn't sleep the night before, and I was like and I took a weed gummy, and I like got off the plane, and I was like basically tripping balls because I hadn't slept at all. I was on a gummy, and then this like Vietnamese guy picked me up, and he's playing this like weird like like weird ass music, and the first thing I saw was Mandalay Bay, and I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't know, this is bad, dude.
I'm shocked Mandalay Bay stayed open and they didn't rename it. I mean, I guess it's really not their fault, but it's like
they should call it the Mandalay Gay, right, Robbie?
Yeah.
Pause. How you gonna be Mandalay?
How you gonna be Mandalay?
Dwight Howard really wants a team in Vegas.
Yeah, I bet he does. He wants a team in Thailand.
Yeah.
He is definitely staying at the Cosmo. Gay guys drink the Cosmo. And there's a hotel called the Cosmopolitan that people call the Cosmo.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this tall ass white boy?
Number 7.
Steven
Spurs.
He looks like he is Stephen Fathams. I guess I don't know that much about the Spurs. I know.
Luke Cornett. It's Luke Cornett.
That's Luke Cornett. I thought he was a Celtic.
It's a Luke Cornett revenge game.
I forgot he's on the fucking Spurs now. I thought he
was because people want the Mavericks to trade Anthony Davis to the Spurs, and Luke Cornett's part of that deal. And I'm like, I don't want that guy back. I'm sorry. There's one deal that I'm interested in.
You already have enough centers. You guys are like hoarding all the centers.
Well, they're all hurt all the time.
Got it.
Lively,
so you guys are just gonna like whack-a-mole with centers and like.
I mean, honestly, on paper, the idea of like the player Anthony Davis is, the player Kyrie Irving is, fits well with the Mavericks with the Klay Thompson, but they're just never healthy.
None of them are
healthy.
And they're all old.
I mean, like Kyrie's out, and Anthony Davis is never healthy. Honestly, the Luka deal, if Anthony Davis is a little younger and more able to play a full season, I don't think the Luka deal is actually if they were healthy, they might have had a good run in the playoffs.
Me and Dan Yang said after that trade, sorry, Keenan, we were like, I think they're still going to be a really good playoff team, and then it all just completely fucked.
No, I did not think that at all. I had no faith.
I mean, we didn't watch this closely, but like, yeah, to Matt's point, like on paper, Kyrie and AD is like an incredible.
But like Luka and Kyrie is the best backcourt in the NBA.
But they did need a rim protector.
In my opinion, it was kind of a bad trade.
They had Gafford and Lively though. They had rim protectors, and they had wing defenders with Najee Marshall when they added him. He was fucking awesome. They had Derrick Jones Jr. the year before that. I mean, I just watched every game that the Mavericks played basically for 5 years.
Yeah. I've been like, I get it. You're probably
if Anthony Davis is someone
Mike Brown, I love.
If AD could play a full season healthy, I think he's one of the best players in the NBA.
No, top 10.
Especially defensively. I do think that that is a guy that could be a top player on a championship team, even if it's not in the bubble.
But you know what? And this is something I like to say. This is just a thing I like to say. The best ability is availability, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I've heard that from you.
From me.
Yeah.
And defense wins championships too.
It does. Yeah, Robbie says that all the time.
And you know,
he's my point. He thinks in the rear view. I know it seems like a great trade now, but in the rear view, that trade is going to go down as ill-advised. I have to agree.
Yeah, Luka was a top 3 player in the league when he was with the Mavericks. Also, they built that team perfectly around him too. Like it was like
that's what was so weird to me, and that's
they
what I thought
whipped the Thunder in that series. I mean, they didn't whip them.
It is also
6.
It is kind of tough when it's like they make the finals, they lost to the Celtics,
but
you still were, second best team in the league. I don't get why there's the thought, oh, we made it to the finals and lost. We gotta change things up entirely. You were right there.
The problem is that Nico Harrison hated Luka on a personal level.
Oh my god, that steal was caught.
Here we go.
OG, let's go.
OG Anunoby.
Why did Nico hate Luka?
Just a personal thing. He just didn't like him. Also, I mean, I covered the Mavericks for Sports Illustrated for like a year, including that trade. And it was
Good
basically Nico was jealous of Luka being the face of the franchise. Wanted to change that.
Nico wanted to be the face of the franchise as the GM.
Yep.
He wanted to be Cuban.
And he ran
like Mark Cuban, or he wanted to be from Cuba.
Dios mío, Luka's getting so much attention.
I mean, basically,
first you get the Luka, then you get the AD. That's Cuban.
Yeah,
that's Cuban Nico.
I mean, AD was also street clothes Davis when they traded for him. Like he played.
We got another Mavs fan in the chat. Tunsmore Cowbell is a Mavericks fan. I remember after the Luka trade, he was like, I get it. I was like, dude, I think I would stop watching basketball if that happens.
That's how I felt. I mean, even with Flag, it's still hard to watch, to be honest.
And even I'm New York sports and everything but football. It's Longhorns, and I'm also on the Cowboys. If I was a full Dallas sports fan and I lost Luka and Micah Parsons in the same year.
Yeah, Luka was worse, but Parsons kind of had to be done for financial reasons. There's no reason to trade Luka. Also, AD's contract is worth more than Luka's contract. They're paying more for AD than the Lakers are paying for Luka.
Yeah, and Micah did.
But they would have had to do a big payday.
Micah also
just
tore his ACL and is out for the year.
Well,
really?
AD said
Parsons with the Micah Parsons with the Packers just
he tore his ACL.
I was wondering because someone on Ethan Strauss's podcast was like, "No way, the Packers are going to string together 3 good playoff games." I was like, "Why?"
Well, they lost Micah, and also I don't think they're as good as the other top teams in the NFC right now. Look, even with Micah.
Yeah, I mean, he was basically saying.
You see, Spike Lee just gave Stephon Castle dapped him up on the way back to the locker room.
That's so funny.
If Castle could shoot, he'd be so good, but he can't. He's still good, but he'd be so good.
I think the Spurs value him. The Spurs value him way too much because they're saying they're not. Agree. They say they're not going to trade for Giannis because Castle's untouchable.
I get not wanting to trade for Giannis for one reason.
I do not. A Giannis Wemby backcourt. That's, I mean, front court. That's crazy.
I want the Knicks to trade whatever it takes to get Giannis, even if it's giving up Cat. If we have, I mean. They have good chemistry now, but so you never know if they're gonna get along or whatever. But a Brunson, Anunoby with Giannis in the front court, that feels like that's the championship.
I feel like I don't think the Castle, Harper, Cornet gets Giannis. Harper, Castle, Cornet, first round pick gets Giannis.
They don't want to do that though.
They should.
I read.
I think they should also.
They'd win a championship. Probably 2.
Wemby and Giannis in the front court would be unstoppable.
I agree. These organizations just overvalue. I kind of think, hot take, I kind of don't think the Spurs are that well run. I think the Spurs just got, if you look at they got like a top 3 lotto pick like 6 years or 7 years in a row. And I know that you can still bust with that, but it's like,
I'll bust with that.
I mean, they just had.
People forget about the Sixers trust the process thing.
Mm-hmm.
They had 3 Michael Carter Williams bust, Ben Simmons bust, Markelle Fultz bust. People don't realize how the Sixers fucked up a lot of those picks.
Yeah,
there were multiple number 1 picks that became nothing.
You know the story with
one
Fultz,
of them is
right?
If one of them was Victor Wembanyama,
yes,
you know what I mean. Like that's
you know
hard.
The story with Fultz, right?
Huh?
Like what happened to him? So Fultz was in a
Giannis office. I would not do that trade either. That's it. Because once you trade from, that's it.
He was in like
I like that character.
Yeah,
he was like on a motorbike or something. He was like doing like dirt biking, and he fucked up his shoulder, and they didn't report it to the NBA because he would lose his pension for an off the court injury that affected his career. So that's why Fultz busted, because Fultz was going to be like a superstar in the league. He's like one of the best guard prospects we've literally ever seen, and he was just like shoulders fucked.
We only have 1 super chat. Can we get some super chats going? I worked really hard for this episode. Or if not, even if you can't super chat, but please do.
Also, it's the in-season tournament. Why wouldn't you be super chatting for the in-season tournament?
It's the season of giving. And also, and if you can't afford, I know money's tight right now, give this a like and comment and pretend we're like a real NBA podcast or something. And
we are, sir.
We are. I did label this as comedy on StreamYard. I'm not sure if I should put it under sports or comp, because I will say in my sports algo, I get so many 30 view podcasts just because they're like about the NBA basically.
And more people are probably like, let me look what's going on in the NBA, the sport I like, more so than let me look what's going on in comedy.
That's a good point. Because I guess we're talking about.
I'd put it under sports. Personally,
yeah, put it under sports, and then we end up getting some new Crowder Boys and Comedy Fight Club fans out of it.
There we go. Yeah, I think that.
There you go.
They'll watch the episode this week, and they'll get all your basketball references.
All right, see, they need way more guys up there. There's only 5. Come on.
Yeah.
I love that they put all the white guys in the middle, though.
Who's the woman on the left?
Taylor Rooks.
They actually have a great panel. Nash.
This is a solid panel.
What up, Taylor?
I think Blake has been low-key like the best NBA guy in the media.
Udonis
has Taylor on the pod, Robbie.
What's that?
We gotta get Taylor Rooks on the pod, dude.
Yeah, get Taylor Rooks on the pod.
I'm working on it. I got some irons in the fire.
Udonis Haslem was on First Take a couple times and was very out of place because he's like normal.
Right, yeah.
Token Tony. What's up, Token Tony?
House of Strauss, good-ass pretty good podcast hosted just by a weirdo, but they're good at the whole thing is basically just like criticizing sports media. That's basically like the whole podcast, but it's interesting.
Great, actually.
You should check it out. You would like
it. What's his name?
Ethan Strauss. He used to be a Warriors reporter, and he was like an S tier warrior. Like he wrote a book about KD. He was there during the whole dynasty, and he kind of like segued out of that and like is a little conservative, but he's not like a MAGA guy, but he's like a little. He doesn't, and he's not. But that makes for really good media criticism because he just like hates the liberal media. I think
that's fine. I mean, I can deal with that. I can't. The MAGA stuff's like too much, but like I know smart conservatives. I do.
Yeah.
He's not even like a conservative. He's just like he's one of those guys he's not a Trump guy. He just like hates liberals basically. It's more that he hates liberals because he lives in the Bay Area. It's like you can't really be like a Republican out there.
Yeah,
but you can definitely hate liberals.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, it's actually like if you don't, it's kind of weird.
Dude, shouts out Token Tony real quick. Shouts out our boy.
Oh, but on that podcast, they were saying they took Stephen A. off NBA Countdown because they just wanted more substantial, like actual basketball discussion because of the pressure from like Amazon crushing it and having like real basketball talk.
That's
on their
beautiful. Panels. I love that.
And I love Stephen A. like as a funny guy, but
he's a comedian.
One time I watched because on NBA Countdown he was like awful or calling the finals, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
you need to have like Tim Legler do that.
Yeah, well, they replaced him with Wendy, which is a fucking great substitute.
Yeah, or I mean, Legler, Zach Lowe's great. I know he's not with ESPN anymore, but Zach Lowe's the fucking man.
They should try and swipe Russillo. I don't know if Barstool.
He's in Barstool now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I haven't listened to anything he's done since that. Not because I hate Barstool in particular. I just think like Barstool has a few guys I like for sure, but like overall, it's kind of annoying. I don't know. Like I like.
But the pod is good. I mean,
Son of a Boy Dad's a good pod. I like those guys.
Russillo is still it's still the same fucking show, but the guests he just has more Barstool guys on, and it's kind of funny to watch it sometimes because it's like it feels like the show has become Russillo explains the NBA to the Barstool staff because they don't fucking know anything.
They don't watch it. No, they're too busy reporting on sorority girls being hot. Like that's like their job. It's fucking crazy.
Well, they're Barstool's really into football and golf for the most part. I feel like their website's mostly is football and golf.
And hockey. They got a lot of hockey guys.
Yeah, it's they have like individuals who do content for like different sports. Like I watch a lot of the hockey stuff they do. And they have a lot of the main people will be football. Their college football stuff is really good also.
Yeah,
I love college football. Robbie knows how big college football
white guys like they corn. But actually, that's why. But Russillo was a great hire for them, honestly.
Yeah, they didn't really have like a great basketball guy the way they have for other sports.
And it's funny, and it was great timing because like Patrick Beverly like went to jail like right after they hired Russillo. So.
Honestly, maybe this is my sports guilty pleasure. I like Pat Bev.
He's entertaining. He's very entertaining.
Yeah. Well, what was the video
he's
we
like
watched,
Stephen A. Smith if he actually played.
What was the video we watched, Robbie, of him finding out about where he finds out about Karl Malone?
Yeah, that was really funny.
So good, dude.
Hey, it's Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Knicks games are like the Oscars or something.
Yeah.
I like Stiller, man. Him and Rob
I
Reiner are
love
like the
Stiller. How can you not like Stiller? He's the fucking man.
I just rewatched Zoolander like a week ago. It's awesome.
Tell me where Cal Blasser, your hockey team is. He is a Islanders fan.
Yeah, I'm a big Islanders guy.
Which is funny, man. Yankees and Islanders is such a funny combo.
So I grew up in Queens, like near where the Mets play. But my dad grew up before the Mets existed, and as a kid, I could stay up late on school nights if I watched Yankees games with him. But he's not a real hockey guy. The only thing he knew about hockey was in the 80s, the Islanders were great. And then I went to college in Long Island, and I started going to Islanders games all the time.
Wait, are they called the Islanders because it's Long Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never made that connection.
No, it's because of the tropical vibes. It's because of the tropical vibes.
I do that joke a lot. I intro my stand-up a lot with like, here's a fun thing you can do in Staten Island. Go around going, Island vibes.
Island boys.
When I do that in Staten Island, they just hate it every time.
Yeah.
But I love doing it in Staten Island.
Yeah.
No, that's a good bit.
Yeah, no, I got to wait. I'm Yankees, Islanders, Knicks, Cowboys, Longhorns.
That's a wild combo. I'm all Dallas and Texas. I'm all Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, Horns.
Oh, so when with like Knicks and Islanders, they weren't in the playoffs for most of my childhood, so I just had other teams I'd root for. The Stars were always my like West Coast hockey
Western Conference. Those games are so sick.
Also, Mike Madonna was like the best American player. I had a Madonna poster on my walls. He was also in Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, dude, he's the goat. Madonna was so.
Well, there goes our entire audience. So Raph asked if Nicholson still goes to Lakers games. He went back once, and they did like a big tribute for him there. And it's like it showed him in his prime in all the movies and him courtside at all the finals and stuff. And they panned to him actually in the crowd, and he's just so old and fat. And he just goes,
Tony.
He gives the funniest thumbs up ever.
He did
Tony, I got a World Series in 23, brother. That was enough for me. I got my World Series. That's all I cared about.
You ever see the George H.W. Bush when he's so old in the wheelchair at the Astros game?
Oh, yeah.
And then you go to him and he just holds the baseball up.
It's the same exact.
Throw out the first pitch, buddy. Throw out the first pitch from the wheelchair.
He did, yeah.
Token Tony Keenan got debatably one of the best championships ever in 2010.
2011 Mavs, and then 23 Rangers was right there with
That's
it.
like one of my favorites. Just because
I like people bring up the 2011 Mavericks as like the most impressive playoff run ever.
Dude, it was,
look
man.
At who they went against.
They beat the Blazers in the first round with Brandon Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge. Then they beat the Lakers, swept the Lakers with Kobe. Then they beat the Thunder with KD, Harden, and Westbrook. And then they beat the Heat in the finals.
That's so crazy.
That's a monster.
People forget how good Brandon Roy was. Those Black Blazers team was legit.
By the way, Black Blazers are
good.
Black Blazers.
Yeah. that Lakers team was the only. Well, the Blazers team was the only team that took them to 6 games other than the Heat. They won every other season 4 or 5. That Blazers team was really good.
Portland is an underrated, tortured fan base because they've just come so close. So many, I can't stand watching Steph score 49 and losing games, and that just must have been what it was like for years being a Damian
Lillard fan. Yeah. Well, now they have Scoot Henderson, so all's well.
Did you see Jaylen Brown say he's got that extra chromosome strength?
Jaylen Brown said that? That's
he did because he was live streaming like this. He was like, "Damn, that boy got that extra chromosome strength."
And also, everyone always says Jordan didn't have competition just because people forget who he played. The Clyde Drexler Blazers were also a really good team.
The Rockets with fucking Hakeem. The Jazz was Stockton and Malone.
See, that's the thing.
The Sonics, and even in the Eastern Conference, the Cavs and Knicks were good teams he played against on the way to the finals. But the Blazers tortured fan base, the Kevin Duckworth and Clyde Drexler Blazers, really good team. I got my Bill Walton shirt on now, but Bill Walton,
I love that.
The only Blazers.
He's a big Deadhead too, which I like. Mad respect. That's my shit.
I got into Grateful Dead from Bill Walton.
Nice. Yeah. Do you know Billy Strings? Do you fuck with Billy Strings?
I don't
He's
know who
like
that
a
is.
jam band bluegrass. I saw him this weekend.
Okay.
He's fucking sick. Saw him at the Moody Center. But yeah, I'm a huge Deadhead. That was my most listened to artist this year on Spotify.
I started listening to them after like hearing about Bill Walton talk about them, and then when Bill Walton died, it was Memorial Day weekend. So that day, I had that Monday off on Memorial Day. I went to Liberty State Park and took an edible and was listening to Grateful Dead all day for Bill Walton.
That sounds like the best day of all time, dude.
It's the greatest tribute to Bill Walton I think you could do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've only taken some LSD,
so cool.
dude, then it really would have hit.
Luke was assistant coach on the Warriors, so Bill would always be around, and the Dead are also Warriors fans for the most part.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah, they're all Bay Area
Walton
guys.
would just bring Bob Weir to like press conferences, and like I think I remember like Steve being like, "Does Bob Weir have a question?" Like if I recall, they were just like in the press box.
I remember Bill Walton he was the number 1 overall pick of the draft, and when he was drafted, he was like hitchhiking and hiking in the middle of wherever he was.
Yeah, that's a great story.
And he had to he stopped at some like local supermarket to get some supplies.
Dwayne Wade, cool.
And the cashier told him he was just picked number 1 overall. That's how he found out he was drafted.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you, Joe DDD. Yeah, we need your help now that Dalton's going live. Thank you, everybody.
Joe's been saying
$5. Joe DDD 523 says that's why Jordan is a goat. He won chips and stole so many chips from some. Yeah, dude. Why do you think Barkley doesn't have a ring? Why do you think that is?
The reason people say Jordan didn't have competition and LeBron did is because LeBron allowed other people to win rings. So there's other people who like won rings, and you're like, wow, these guys who played against LeBron were so great. There's so many all-time greats Jordan played against. They never won.
Yeah.
Stockton and Malone
LeBron
should have won
benefited.
championships.
Was that?
Yeah.
Like Stockton and Malone should have won titles. Like
Stockton and Malone, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
And they all tried to like
even the Penny Hardaway Shaq Magic.
Yeah, 100%. They were great.
Dude, Penny's the fucking
great,
man.
30 for 30 on Netflix.
I've seen it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I almost ordered a Penny Hardaway Magic jersey. I was very close. I might still do it actually. Those are
I've been kind of looking at
Ewing Starks,
I'm not
dude.
buying any
Ewing Starks.
anymore.
That's a great poll.
What's that?
Patrick Ewing and John
Ewing and Starks.
Oh yeah.
Not just Ewing. They had Oakley. That's like my earliest basketball memories of watching like Patrick Ewing on the Knicks.
That's why it was popular in the 90s.
Allen Houston.
Miller Pacers.
Oh, the Pacers. Reggie Miller and the Pacers were
the
good.
Miller Pace. Those were super.
Rick Smits.
Yeah. Who were the duds that Michael went up against? That's crazy. He also lost once in the playoffs.
Dominique Wilkins.
Well, it was the Pistons that kept beating his ass with Isaiah.
Bad boy Pistons.
Isaiah
and the Larry Bird
right?
Larry Bird and the Celtics before that too.
But he lost. People forget he lost when he came back. When he came back the first time, he lost in the playoffs.
Yeah.
When he was 45, when he was wearing 45.
Yeah, which is funny because I think it was the series against the Magic, and they kind of got in his head by being like 45 ain't 23.
Yeah.
And so he switched the next game back to 23, and they got a ton. Like, they got fined like crazy.
I think you get a year after you got your dad murdered for gambling debts to get your shit back together.
It's a good point. He makes a good point.
He was the original Nick Reiner.
Too soon, bro. Don't do that.
Sorry. I've been very sad about Rob.
Yeah,
Reiner.
dude, that shit's crazy. And then the president dropping that.
What I feel most bad about is that Trump has done like so many legitimately awful things, but this is the one where I'm like, he's really a piece of shit. I mean, and that's like, this shouldn't have been the one that pushed it over the edge for me, but it was.
Like, yeah,
this is so
I was
psycho.
rocking with him until the Rob Reiner shit.
Can you imagine if after Charlie Kirk died, Obama's like, Charlie Kirk died because he hated Obama so much.
Yeah.
Like you would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's like, because it's not like, it was less like outrageous for me. It was just more so like, what is wrong with you? You know?
Also, I will say, as far as everyone joking about the NBA Cup or whatever, so far it's been LeBron Lakers, Giannis Bucks. Now it's going to be either the Knicks or the Wemby Spurs. I think the NBA Cup has got so far as good of a run as a history.
I don't think I've seen an NBA in-season tournament game that didn't feel really competitive, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, already there's like
this feels like a playoff game.
SGA and OKC won a NBA title last year, and we hate them. So I think the NBA Cup means more than the NBA Finals.
I agree. I think it's I mean, honestly, the Larry O'Brien is a Mickey Mouse trophy.
Yeah,
the NBA
this
Cup.
is the real shit right here, dude.
That's why I think LeBron is better. He has one more NBA Cup than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Jordan never won an NBA Cup.
He never did.
People don't talk about that enough when they in these GOAT conversations.
I'll just say it. I can't put down the cup.
Yeah, I can't either. Spurs up 8 right now.
Spurs are up 8.
It's been close. It's been
really close.
Yeah, it hasn't.
I also feel like
it doesn't feel like one team is clearly outplayed. Even when the Knicks were up, it doesn't feel like either team's getting completely outplayed.
I also think Mike Brown. I really like Mike Brown. And he's a really smart coach. And so I actually think the Knicks. I think the Knicks are going to adjust really well in this third quarter. If I were a betting man, I'd put money on the Knicks like right now.
Right now.
Never mind. I take it back.
Crazy ass white boy just got an alley-oop. I don't believe in the Knicks anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's such
Spurs
a bummer.
have 69 right now. Nice.
They have a swagged up honk. It's over.
Yeah. Luke Cornett, former Knick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Knicks legend, right?
Knicks legend.
Yeah, I like that it's close. I like that it's competitive. And I like that OKC isn't in this game.
I am so happy the Spurs won and it is not OKC in this.
That was so cool.
I was going to watch the final no matter what, especially once the Knicks were in it. And actually, preseason prediction, I did call the Knicks winning the NBA Cup.
You did.
I put up a post on Instagram with all my NBA predictions before the season. And I felt like it'd be too much of a homer move to pick the Knicks to win the NBA Finals. So I picked Nuggets over Knicks in the finals.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
But I picked the Knicks to win the NBA Cup. And I'm just saying, if this is right,
then Joker's got the guy.
Play the lottery, buddy.
I need to be on NBA Countdown.
Yeah.
I want Udonis Haslem's place. Make it an all-white.
No,
panel.
You know what? Wendy, you're out of here. We got Matt Maran.
Yeah.
We got another white boy.
Yeah. I'll say I went to high school with LeBron too.
I'm with you, Joe. I hate that Hartenstein because I loved Hartenstein on the Knicks.
Me too. I was big. I loved Isaiah Hartenstein.
I hate OKC. I hate
so
OKC.
many great white guys, man. I mean, I guess
he's
Isaiah,
not white. He's bright skinned.
That's true. That's crazy. I actually did not know that till you told me that.
Yeah. His name is Isaiah. There hasn't been a white guy named Isaiah.
I literally was like, oh, New York, he's like a Jew. And now, you know what's funny? The Nets have like a ton of good Jews. Like white Jews on their team.
Yeah.
Danny Wolf, Ben Saraf.
Yeah.
Isn't Igor Jewish too?
Igor.
I like Igor.
You need to get Denny.
White, first name Isaiah, last name ending with Stein. You're kind of a mind fuck.
Can I do a commentary real quick? This girl's really hot.
Yeah. She is. I agree.
My expert basketball.
We're a little behind. Robbie's watching Stephon Castle right now.
Well done.
Why do you hate the Nets, Raph? That's bullying.
Yeah, hating the Nets.
Nets fan.
I hate that the Nets play in Brooklyn. I think they should have stayed or should just go back to Jersey.
No, fuck that.
New Jersey Nets play at the Prudential Center. There's no fans in Brooklyn. They got KD, Kyrie, and they still didn't really like every game feels
and
like half an away game. They had Harden too. It's I don't know. I don't like the move.
It's like why did the Clippers move to LA? They should be in San Diego.
Yeah, the Clippers.
Now they have.
I don't think they should have moved out of Buffalo. The Buffalo Braves. They should still be there.
All right. That was probably such a weird place to play basketball in Buffalo.
There's a YouTube channel. I forget what it's called right now. I wish I could shout it out. It just plays old NBA games. They have a lot of 70s. I watched like a Buffalo Braves versus Washington Bullets game.
That's fire, dude. Have you seen the Bullets jerseys? Like you can buy.
I love those old Bullets with the.
They're so hard,
right?
dude. Those jerseys are so hard.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love the throwback jerseys. I have a really sick throwback Grizzlies, like Vancouver Grizzlies jersey that's fire as fuck. It's a Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
Oh, nice. I would think Sharif Abdur-Rahim. It's got to be him or a big country Bryant Reeves.
Bibby
was the other one I could think of. Was Steve Francis on the Vancouver Grizzlies?
They play for the Magic.
He was on the Magic. I feel like he was on the Grizzlies. I just don't remember if they were in Memphis.
Maybe.
Not.
Maybe so.
But yeah,
I have a bunch of throwback jerseys. I kind of collect jerseys. I don't like even wear them.
I'm a big jersey guy. Also, I sell a lot of times. I'll like sell them at thrift stores and then buy new ones. So right now, I have mostly like a lot of throwback hockey ones.
Nice. Those are the best looking ones. Those in baseball are the two best looking ones to wear.
Yeah, hockey ones are ones you can just wear as a sweater.
Totally. Yeah.
So basketball ones, I don't have a lot now, but I had in the past. At one point, I had like the Shaq Magic one with the pinstripes.
That's beautiful. I love that one.
Honestly, the '90s are like I had the Charles Barkley with like the Sun basketball.
Those are the sickest jerseys. Are the '90s NBA throwbacks.
The Jazz jersey.
My prized possession is my Dennis Rodman Mavericks.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's like Kelly Green. It's so sick, dude. It's fucking badass.
Yeah, the green was it with the ball with the cowboy hat logo?
Yep.
What else? I had a Dominique Wilkins, the Hawks.
I got 200 on that jersey. So worth it.
The Jazz '90s jersey is great, but Stockton and Malone as people haven't really aged well.
Yeah, they both kind of suck. Yeah,
I feel like I'd have to get like a Jeff Hornacek.
That'd be kind of fire. Or you can just get you can find like Donovan Mitchell in the throwback ones.
Or like the 00, the Greg Ostertag.
Dude, shout out Sugarland legend Greg Ostertag, dude. Texas boy.
Yeah. Oh, a throwback Mavericks, I would get a Sean Bradley.
Dude, Bradley's great. The one I've been trying to find forever. I wanted the Rodman one forever, and I got one. But the one I really want is a Deshaun Stevenson.
Ooh.
That would be fire, dude. Like, I can't find it anywhere. I'm probably just going to have to custom make one, which is fine, like, whatever. But
there was like an ESPN short they did on Sean Bradley. He's just like a mild-mannered Mormon who happened to be
I know. I've met Sean Bradley a bunch of times.
Yeah, and he just happened to be 7'6", but he seems like just the nicest guy.
He literally is. He's the best dude. He had a bunch of kids that all went to this school, Green Hill in Dallas, and like I did camps there as a kid, so like we'd see him around. Yeah, it's like I can't even explain to you how tall he is. Like it's like it's unbelievable to see in person. It's like shocking. Yeah. It's like he doesn't look like a person. But he got hit by a car recently. He's paralyzed. Did you hear about that?
No. What
he was biking? Got hit by a car and he's paralyzed now.
Like from the neck down? Fuck, is he like in a wheelchair and everything?
Yep.
What kind of wheelchair does he have? Is his like feet dragging on the ground?
Yeah, dude. He has like it's probably a $50,000 wheelchair. I'm not even kidding.
God damn, that's sad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's neck down. Maybe it's waist down, but I'm pretty sure he's quad. Yeah, dude, pretty terrible. But I'm trying to think of other sick jerseys I have. I have a Randy Moss Vikings.
That's nice. My favorite throwback football one I have an old Houston Oilers Earl Campbell jersey.
My dog. Let's fucking go, dude. Earl Campbell's the GOAT, dude. I still see Earl Campbell because I go to UT football games like all the time. Like I fucking love
I'm downhill. The Nets are the best team in the NBA.
He got his Nets shirt on.
He literally went to just get his Nets
shirt. I got his Vince Carter thing.
We're talking about our favorite jerseys that we own, Robbie.
Like throwback jerseys.
Oh, jerseys that we have.
I was actually trying to find my Baron Davis jersey, but I couldn't find it, so I put on
those are hard. That's hard, yeah.
Got this just like a little nice little Vince Carter jersey Nets kind of pack over here.
That's fire, dude. That's very cool.
Yeah, they just give me free shit because I actually go to Nets games. I'm not even really a Nets fan.
No.
Oh yeah, that's what's nice about being a fan. Like when I first started going to Islanders games, they were so bad. You got so much shit.
They sound
over the last few years they've been good. So you go to. I haven't been to a game in a couple of years, but I would go to games. They just don't give you anything because it's a good team now.
I actually can't.
You have to buy things now.
Oh yeah, that's what the Rangers were, dude. I grew up going to Rangers, Texas Rangers games, and they were fucking horrible forever. Yeah. And I went to a game like a few months ago in Dallas, and I got a bobblehead out of it. That was pretty sick. But like, I mean, they sucked until they won the World. They had like a few good years, and like,
I remember those like 2009, 10, 11 when they made back-to-back World Series.
That was the most heartbreaking sports moment I've ever experienced. Was
Game 6, I think, of
Game
2011.
6.
The David Freese game is maybe the best World Series game.
It is the best World Series game ever, but it crushed my soul.
Same
It was
so
all.
when
I
I
got
was
it
a
all
kid-
back in 23 when they won the World Series.
Yeah, when I was a kid, Yankees Diamondbacks Game 7 is objectively that whole series is maybe the best World Series ever. But
Yeah,
as a Yankees
Randy
fan,
Johnson.
yeah, very heartbreaking. But to be fair, we did win like 3 of the last 4 World Series before that. So
Yeah,
not as
so I don't have
heartbreaking.
any sympathy for you on that.
Yeah,
Sorry, bro.
when you're a Rangers fan and you've never won a World Series and you have that
Yeah.
happen to you, it's got to feel 10 times worse.
It was so sick, dude, in 23, because there's this video of us at a bar, me and my sister, after the Rangers won the World Series. And I'm like,
Raiders
I'm
have
not
won
like
a-
sobbing, but I have like tears in my eyes. I was like
Yeah.
so happy, dude.
He had tears in his eyes.
Tears in his eyes.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm sorry.
We're
Talking about
Texas
when the-
Rangers won the World Series a couple years ago. First time ever winning the World Series.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
So
But
sick,
back in like
dude.
2000,
I remember that. It was against the Diamondbacks?
Yep.
Okay.
But in 2011, the Rangers made back-to-back World Series and were one strike away multiple times and ended up losing that game and then losing Game 7.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that shit sucked. And then after that, I thought we'd never sniff it again. And then, like in
Yeah.
23, we choked the division away with 10 games left. The
Yeah.
Astros won the division, and I was like, "Fuck, we're gonna lose in the first round." And then we like just went on this miracle run, beat the Astros on the way there. That shit was fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox has not made himself really seen this game, I feel like, so far.
No,
Am I
yeah.
wrong?
Is he? I mean,
You know why? I'll bet that is Brown knows how to take him out of the game, because Brown and
knows.
Fox were like Brown was Fox's guy.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say, if you can't tell the
Back-
difference between black people, you'd think he's doing great right now.
He looks different than everybody else. I think Fox wears Curry's, if I'm not mistaken. Actually,
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
Cat for 3.
Oh,
No.
Cat, come on, man. Did you see him? He was so mad at himself. He's like, "Oh my god, how did I even miss that?"
Girl. Oh my God. Wemby is a cheat code.
That wasn't even a
God.
good oop. That was like a shitty.
It was not. It was,
oop.
dude. That was a terrible. It
I
felt
mean,
like
the stuff that Wemby does, like, it's done so simply, and it's stuff that nobody else would even ever attempt to do.
It's frustrating that the 3 teams I hate the most in the NBA all are the only 3 teams that can realistically like win a championship.
I know. I'm so bummed out at what is
Who are your most 3 hated teams?
OKC, San Antonio, and Houston.
Denver could win.
I think Denver could win.
I like
Denver, I think, is
Denver.
more
I like
likely
the Nuggets.
to-
My brother lived in Colorado for like 10 years, went to University of Colorado, so I rock with the Denver.
Yeah, I think Denver's more likely than San Antonio to win this year.
I also think whoever comes out of the East is actually gonna do
Challenge.
pretty good, because those 3 teams, 4 probably if you include like Lakers or Warriors or whoever else is in that Final 4 in the West, they're gonna beat the shit out of each other. All of those guys, and then I think it's probably the Knicks.
But I think a lot of these like teams that get to the Final 4 in the East, even if they're on paper not as good as the teams in the West, they're all gritty teams.
Right.
I don't like if they can put it together. They haven't done it in the playoffs yet, but on paper, the Cavs are maybe the most complete team.
They've been playing like shit though.
Yeah, but I mean, just on like Evan Mobley,
Mhm.
Defensive Player of the Year. He's
Couldn't keep up with Pat Spencer.
My concern with the Cavs, dude, is like their whole offense is like, all right, Donovan Mitchell, here you go. That's their whole offense.
They just
Yeah.
don't. They seem like they're doing like old school NBA where they're just phoning in the regular season completely and then going to turn it on for the playoffs.
But
they
they
did
are-
the opposite last year.
Yeah,
They
and
are-
I think they don't want to do that this year.
They are a great defensive team, and Robbie, as you always say,
Defense wins championships.
Yeah,
But also Mitchell
Good
is one
point.
of the best offensive players in the entire league. I think
Yeah.
he's like 3rd or something. I think he's the best in clutch in the entire league. I like Mitchell a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mitchell's
And
amazing.
also-
Or not Dave.
Mitchell's so good.
Fucking the other Mitchell. What's his name?
No,
is it Davion?
Davion Mitchell, right?
No,
Yeah.
who's the superstar on the Cavs?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, but
that's what we were
yeah,
just talking about.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan is one of the best offensive players in the league and number 1 in clutch.
And
I think.
honestly, if and the Heat has unfortunately for us because Tim Amelie
I know.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's even with his LaMelo Ball take, and now
a comedian friend of ours said the Heat are going to be there, and we just made fun of him, and now they actually.
He's also such a troll that you really never want this guy to be right. Every time the Heat do,
I understand that shit for sure.
That he's right.
He said that Norman Powell was just going to take Jimmy Butler's place, and the Heat were going to be in the finals.
He didn't just take his place; they're playing with way better pace without Butler, but. I still really
Norman Powell is really good. I don't know how the Clippers
and Detroit's been like the great young team, and it's like you almost don't believe it'll happen until they really pull it together. But this year they're looking really good.
Detroit.
I'm a big Cade fan because he's a Dallas guy.
Yeah,
he's from Dallas, so I rock with Cade.
This is a great game, guys.
Yeah, this rocks.
I mean,
that was an incredible.
It's the in-season tournament.
That was actually an absolutely unbelievable play right there.
Yeah, Harper is a fucking dude. So I do NBA draft coverage. That's like one of my big areas where I like actually really study it.
Mm-hmm.
And Harper is a guy that, if it weren't for Flag just being a fucking monster, like Harper is the number one draft pick in probably like 7 out of 10 NBA drafts. Like he's that fucking good.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I mean, Flag's just Kawhi Leonard, though. I think that's who he reminds me of. It's Kawhi.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Is he as good defensively as Kawhi?
Yeah, he's better defensively than offensively. Cooper. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the best defensive player on.
I mean, he does seem like a real high IQ player.
He's just high IQ.
Basically, what I said is like his rookie year, he'd be Pascal Siakam-esque. That's how I kind of figured Flag's rookie year would go. He's been on a faster pace than I thought. He's better than I thought he was going to be, and I thought he was going to be pretty good.
It's a great year for white boy rookies because Con Knipple is like right on his
they were teammates last year. Teammates last year.
He's not a rookie. He's 29 years old.
I thought he was a rookie.
No,
I thought he was an old rookie. I just assumed he hadn't been playing.
No, he's just been in the G League on a two-way.
You know who reminds me of? You know who Con Knipple reminds me of? This is gonna be a hot take. Who he kind of reminds me of a little bit?
Who?
Devin Booker.
I like it.
Devin Booker.
I like it. I think Devin Booker is really underrated now. Like he
I love Devin Booker, but Knipple is just like can play sort of play the one, but he's definitely more of a two guard. I think he's more of a two guard than a wing. He can shoot off the dribble. He's great at making reads. He can drive the basket. Like he just has everything you want in an offensive player. And I think the Hornets are building around him.
Oh no, dude.
Cat's limping.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's all right. You guys limp a lot, and it's fine.
Honestly, I said this to Robbie. The only NBA player I ever believe when they're injured is Giannis.
Yeah.
Everyone in all of sports, the only time I ever believe an athlete is injured is
Giannis.
Giannis in basketball. A baseball pitcher who has arm surgery. Every hockey player, no soccer players. And Giannis, and when a football player's bone is facing the wrong way.
You know what?
Yeah, that's how you know.
Anyone on the 49ers, I'm going to put in there.
Anyone on the 49ers.
I'm going to put in anyone on the 49ers.
If you play for the 49ers, you're legitimately injured.
Playing for the 49ers is basically like being in Final Destination.
I don't believe any NBA player besides Giannis is hurt. I'm sorry, Ben Simmons ruined it for everybody.
No, Buddy Hield played all last year.
Yeah,
played every game this year.
Legitimately,
Buddy Hield is hurt.
I think Giannis and Buddy Hield are the only two NBA players that don't get injured.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened to Cat.
It was funny when Giannis just went down. They were lip reading and they thought he said Achilles, so people were like freaking out. And it turns out he was just swearing in Greek, which is cool.
Achilles.
I think he's all right. I mean, he wouldn't have been jogging off the bench.
Oh no, Cat looks really upset.
You crying?
Uh-oh. It did look like a non-contact.
I don't think he didn't like get helped off the floor though. That's my thought.
That adrenaline can keep you. Clay when he tore his went back in and shot his free throws, and I was like,
Kyrie did the same thing last year when he.
That might have been like that literally might have been one of the saddest days of my life.
Dude, that's how I felt.
I was in denial when he shot those free throws, and I was like, he's fine. Everybody, he's fine.
That's how I felt when Kyrie tore his Achilles last year. I was like devastated, dude.
That was that bummed me out. Me and my dad were really upset about that one. My dad
loves Kyrie, man. Kyrie's one of my favorite players.
White boy hook shot.
You know what? Mitchell, right? Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
He's good, so they can withstand it without Cat, but the spacing is just going to be.
They can't space exactly. That's my concern. They can't space without. Cat's also a great rebounder.
Yeah, he's probably the best.
Mitchell Robinson's a good.
He's probably
rebounder.
the best at second chance points that he himself missed the first chance.
The Angel Reese of the NBA.
No, because she doesn't get points.
She gets the me bounds.
She gets me bounds, but then doesn't get. She's good at second, third, fourth chance. She's great at offensive rebounds when she's the offense.
This is so funny. I coach youth sports during the day, and there was a couple of junior high school kids. There were some junior high school kids playing basketball on like a court away from where I was coaching, but I just overheard them. Someone missed a layup, and to taunt them, their opponent started calling them Angel Reese.
Man, if they stripped Wemby, that would have been so sick.
That's a good diss. That's pretty funny.
Dude.
That's what the kids are doing. They're insulting each other by calling them Angel Reese after misses.
Hey, that's progress for the NBA, as I call it.
Yeah,
we call it the NBA.
Yeah, Keenan actually he brought it to my attention, and as an ally, thank you very much for this, Keenan.
You bet.
That we have been. It was his idea, and I agree with it, that we call the WNBA, because we think that's sexist. We're calling that the real NBA.
Right.
And this is the MNBA.
The MNBA.
So we're watching the M, and I forgot to.
That was a stand-up bit. I was
like
doing like 3 months ago.
And I thought we were a pro-vax podcast for a second.
No one in the NBA is taking the vaccine. Are you kidding?
I was doing a stand-up bit about that like 3 months ago about the M. Oh, it was about the dildo protests. I had a whole bit about it, and I prefaced it by saying the MNBA.
Man, he looks so little out there.
Kolek?
Yep. And that
he's like 6'3".
He just got bailed.
There you go.
He got bailed out, man. Good for Bridges. Bridges is another guy he's an Iron Man too.
Yeah. I love him, dude. I love this Knicks team.
I do too. It's a role player super team, and I like that.
Well, those are like elevated.
God damn.
That's crazy.
Wemby, bro.
If you're 7'6" shooting 3-pointers contested and making them, God damn.
That's why. That's actually why. So he's been real. I like Wemby because he's fine with failing right now because he just shoots it. He puts up a shitload of threes and he's like getting really good at them. But the Warriors beat the Spurs twice in a row on their own court because they just took away his 3-ball. Like Draymond just completely took away his 3-ball. And it looked like Draymond had like the greatest game ever. And when you look at the stats, I was like, man, I can't believe he only contained him to a triple-double.
Yeah.
Damn.
God damn, Wemby.
That's what
he's
I'm
like
saying.
a 2K creative.
I think without Cat, they're gonna have a lot of problems.
Totally.
Because Cat and Wemby were going back and forth.
They'll probably lose this game by 15 points without Cat out there, I think. I just don't.
No, they'll turn it on in the fourth.
Honestly, what I love most about this is that
that's crazy.
If the Spurs win this, it's going to be real fun for all the people who hate the NBA Cup to have to talk about Wemby's early accomplishments and have to mention
this
the
is
NBA
the first
Cup.
thing he ever did.
If the Spurs win this, they're going to have to bring this up in his story.
Dude, this is like his first playoff game.
The future Wemby documentary is going to start off with his amazing run in the in-season tournament.
Wait, this is actually historic. This is basically like the first Wemby playoff game. That's kind of tight.
I think this is bigger than the playoffs.
I agree, but I'm saying even if you're a hater, which way too many people are.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus, Wemby.
Oh my god, dude.
Fucking Kelly Olynyk on the. I forget all these like vets on like these random teams. I'm like, wait, Olynyk on the Spurs, the lunch lady. Clarkson. Oh,
okay. Here we go.
Low key, I fuck with Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, I've always liked him.
I didn't know he was Filipino. That's crazy.
All right, I don't
He's
like.
He's a good dude. He gives a lot of money to charity and shit like that. He's like a.
All right, person. Fine.
Who's the best Italian player in the league, Dante or Paolo?
Paolo is better, but Dante is probably more efficient. Here's the thing, Paolo is like.
This is a real shootout now.
Okay, don't be racist. Just because they're all black out there.
Yeah, come on, man. Chill out, Matt.
Raphael,
sorry, that's what I say when I watch Ja Maran play. So I'm just
dude. My favorite Onion article recently was reform Ja Maran.
That was very funny. You said that's just what I say when I see Ja Maran play. This is tight. There's so many fans who went to Vegas for this. I guess in Vegas. Cool. Look at that. Oh man, heat check.
Oh,
Dude, these guys are going ham. This is crazy.
I'm telling you, they take
it's the NBA Cup. Why wouldn't you? They're going Darvin Ham right now.
This is so sick. And Prime is doing a really good job with this coverage.
Is Darvin Ham? Where is he coaching now?
He's on the Bucks. He's the assistant coach.
Texas Tech legend Darvin Ham.
Until this year, he was undefeated.
I need him to be with the Pelicans because if Zion Williamson is getting coached by a guy named Ham, that's everything I need.
That's incredible. That's so funny.
You know that what the Pelicans did in this past draft to trade for Derek Queen?
Yeah,
They got their unprotected first-round draft pick, which is going to be a top 3 pick.
Yeah. So who's the GM now? It's the Pistons guy.
It's Troy Weaver and Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars. And the GM for the Knicks was the other guy on that Pistons backcourt. Who
Isaiah
Joe
Thomas? No, Joe Dumars.
So Isaiah,
Joe
sorry,
Dumars.
I mixed up Isaiah Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas went down as one of the worst GMs for the Knicks. And Joe Dumars is off to a hell of a start. And I'm like, it
Troy
would be
Weaver
very
and Joe
funny.
Dumars are going to ruin the Pelicans. I mean, don't get me wrong. Derek Queen's a good player, but like, they're missing out.
It actually is working out for them, but there's
Joe
Dumars 3-21.
Like
they don't have
Brunson
their
just
first round
good
pick.
just now.
They've won 4 games and they don't have their.
Where did Joe Dumars work before? Wasn't he with the Pistons when they won the title?
Yeah, but then he fucked up really bad with the Pistons. He became like So it was funny. Like I think Isaiah and Dumars were both around the same time, like the worst GMs in the league.
Isaiah had a rough run with the Knicks, but Dumars, I remember him being good because he won a title.
Yeah. He was very well. I think he won GM of the year like twice or some shit.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny that I just think it's funny if that incredible Pistons backcourt went down as like god awful GMs.
Yeah. Isn't Bill Laimbeer like a really good NBA coach?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think both of them would be good. Players aren't very good GMs a lot of the time.
Only if they're not.
Michael Jordan was a terrible owner.
Jordan.
Well, great.
Who did Jordan draft? Who was Jordan like super into that they drafted?
Kwame
Brown. I mean, this man's a certified scrub.
No, they also drafted Michael Kidd Gilchrist #2 overall. That franchise.
Yeah,
dude, this game is sick.
Honestly, great.
Who shot the ball like this? That was the shot.
It's rare that someone's a really great athlete and then also really great as a coach or a GM. It's usually like journeyman players.
Yeah,
I saw stuff because they play. When you're a journeyman, you play for like so many teams. You end up getting like several different types of coaching.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
So you end up like you meet players and you're like, oh, you got that kind of coaching. I know because the guy who coached me in this place coached me like that. And you end up getting so many different perspectives. You actually become like a more well-rounded mind for the
That's sport. A really good
I think
point.
That's why Kerr, again, bringing it back. But that's why Kerr was a rare, famous player who.
That's what I was just saying. Is Kerr's kind of but he played for multiple teams.
He played, and not just multiple teams, under Jackson and Pop.
Yeah,
the two best.
His offense is like a blend of the triangle.
He was only a famous player though because he played on championship teams with like Jordan. He wasn't like the star player.
No. He was the white guy who hit that clutch 3 in the finals.
Yeah.
He was the white guy that
the white guy
and the white guy that Michael Jordan slapped.
Yes,
he was well known. He
was well known, but he wasn't like a Hall of Fame All-Star player.
He wouldn't have been famous on a different team, but he was famous. He was like a fan. Because remember he was on ESPN all the time after, like before he got back into the business.
Yeah.
He was on TV all the time, right after he was with the right after he retired.
Yeah. But that's why
Token Tony. Yeah, Jerry West is
Token Tony.
Jerry West is probably the best player turned manager.
And once again,
Pat Riley was a pretty good player too, but he's not like I don't know if he's a Hall of Fame player. Jerry West is a Hall of Fame player and a Hall of Fame coach
and a Hall of Fame GM, dude. He told the Warriors not to trade. He said, "If you trade Klay Thompson, I'm walking out that door." And he told them to draft him with the 11th pick because his son liked him.
Yeah.
And then it's so funny. Jerry West.
You want the last one?
No, you got it. Jerry West had the magic touch with every single team, and this just shows you they're cursed. And then he went to the Clippers and couldn't even fucking fix the Clippers. Like that's how you know God just hates the Clippers.
The Clippers are so cooked, dude. I mean, like
it's actually unbelievable after how good they were last year. How
they're so cooked.
What the fuck happened?
All their draft capitals in OKC.
Yeah,
but they were like good last year.
OKC just won the championship, and they have
Norm Powell.
the Clippers first round pick
Norman
next
Powell.
year.
I had no idea Norman Powell was that big of an impact player, though.
Dude, he's good as hell. He's really good.
I think trading
And
for Bradley Beal is also
24 points a game.
Trading for Bradley Beal is an NBA curse.
He
Or
was
even just
damn good
having
that
Bradley
one
Beal
watched
is
him,
an NBA.
man.
Yeah,
He was
having
a
Bradley
fucking
Beal.
good
I don't think the
watch.
Wizards, Suns, or Clippers are winning for the next 10 years because they all had Bradley Beal.
I'm so glad we dodged that bullet twice. We wanted to trade I forget who. But that was such a big one where everyone wanted them to trade for Beal with like 21 on the Dubs. I think we wanted to trade that number 7 pick that became Kuminga for Bradley Beal. I'm really
That probably would have been a good idea.
No, it wouldn't have. Bradley Beal just stinks, man.
I mean, but if you have Beal in a role the way the Warriors have had like Wiggins in a role.
I think everything that happened leading up to that 22 chip, I don't want to do a what if because it's like whatever happened was perfect, you know. Because Beal would have gotten too many touches and he stinks, you know. And Wiggins and yeah, Wiggins was great. He had that breakout season because he got so much usage. And Wiggins was the number 2 on that team, even over Draymond. And it was because of his defense. He locked up Tatum like that. Andrew Wiggins got 14 points every game and took out their best guard. Oh, that was a good shot, though. That was such
Great
a
shot.
That was still they had Steph and Clay though.
That was a hell of a board by Maran.
Clay came back like 2 months before the playoffs. So and Clay turned into more of a role player than anything after his injuries. He's still an incredible shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and really he's been good on defense. I saw Clay has been one of the best in defensive rating in the whole league this year. He's like top 10.
Part of that's lineup dependent though, because the Mavericks do play decent defense.
Well,
I'm not shooting on Clay either. Clay is still a better defender than I thought it was going to be, but I mean, like
Nico Harrison.
I actually think Clay is slumping with his shot because he's focusing on defense. Because I saw he's kept his matchups to the lowest percentage shots of everybody this year.
It's go. Like 30. We're tied up.
I told you, dude. Mike Brown knows what to. This is actually a great matchup because it's like a fast motion offense
and a steal.
Let's go, dude. How much more fun?
Are we about to take the lead here? No. Oh, we may still be. And there it is. Jordan Clarkson again, baby. Oh, yes.
That's the beautiful game. That's the
Spurs started pulling ahead in the third, but the Knicks came out ready.
Dude, Clarkson was a nice little pickup.
New York got like 40-second chances because Mitchell Robinson is maybe the best rebounder in the league, honestly. He goes crazy with those rebounds like per minute in the game. Look at that, man.
You know what's funny is Towns is one of the best rebounders in the league too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got I also say rebounding wins the championships.
Rebounding.
I mean, it's important.
Rebounding is a big part of the game out there, boys.
Offensive rebound percentage.
I just love how I actually think Tibbs was like weirdly kind of fucked by the organization in terms of like being a scapegoat and like how they fired him was kind of weird. But this team under Mike Brown is so much more fun to watch just because the ball moves way more. Remember under Tibbs, it was just Brunson dribbled, Brunson ISO.
Yeah.
It's so much more of a team game, which is great for a team of role players. Like, man, even if they lose this, like
I wouldn't call them
they look fucking good.
I wouldn't call them a team of role players.
I mean, that's reductive, but like the best. None of them are superstars, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of players they have that are between role player and superstar. And like Jalen Brunson's not quite to the level of like superstar, but I don't think he's a role player either.
No, yeah, Brunson.
No, he's like
Brunson's probably
he's like an all NBA third team type of dude. He's like a fucking stud.
You know what? Yeah, Brunson's a superstar now. I'm being reductive. I just like these kinds of guys.
I agree. Guys who it's like it's not
like Donovan Mitchell level.
It's not a big
it's not Donovan Mitchell, James Harden type. Like
it's not KD, Beal.
Actually, Brunson might be near. Also, it's like some of it is style of play. So
real quick, I just want the record to show this. I would have sex with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Yeah. She's like not evil Maddie Smith. We're not gonna watch corn fed while we're also watching the NBA Cup dice game, but that's a really funny idea. We actually haven't lost as many viewers as I thought we would. Thank you everybody for sticking around. I get it. Look, it's a Dalton stream. That's how you know the people here are the real like fucking basketball autists. Because
I mean,
you know what I mean.
I love Dalton as much as anybody, but this is the in-season
What
tournament.
is he thinking?
No.
What is he think? I mean,
Why would he go up against the in-season tournament?
Even if you don't follow sports,
Dude,
you know
Dalton was fucking cracking up on that Crowder boys, dude. When he was talking about Mike and Molly, I was like fucking audibly laughing while I was gaming at that whole segment. That shit was killing me.
Yeah,
dude. He's like, he was like, basically like Mike and Molly is like, the fat people deserve love.
I love my
me,
favorite thing about Dalton is him like going into detail and explaining something that like not a lot of people have paid attention to or know about. Like that's when he's at his funny. But no one watches show instead of ours. We're having a good time.
No one is. I mean, I need
No.
Dalton
I'm
needs
loving
play
that
the
stream.
in-season tournament.
Look, Matt needs this more than Dalton does. I know I don't need anything, but Matt needs this. Kidding. Also, this game is fucking.
I
this
fucking
is a
love
great
Dalton,
game.
dude.
I
Yeah,
love
this
when
is
a
a
player
banger.
goes with a 00 instead of 0 as a jersey number.
Oh yeah.
Greg
fuck
Ostertag.
right?
Greg Ostertag, right, Matt?
0 was cool, but Jordan Clarkson, Greg Ostertag, who are other 00s?
How much time has
Kaminga.
Fox played?
Isn't Kaminga a 00 guy, Robbie?
Is Kaminga a 00?
He was, but he changed to 1 this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Kaminga kind of ruined 00 for me. I've never really been a fan of his. His shit is for he's a casual basketball fan ass kind of guy where he just like he wants to be Kobe. Every basketball player that wants to be Kobe sucks. Even Jason Tatum. I'm sorry. I don't think Kobe's good. I mean, he's good, of course, but he's not top 10.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
I think Kobe's near the bottom of the top 10, but I think
I put him in like the Durant 12, 13.
I have him bottom of the top 10. I have him like 10.
I can see him. That's where I see him.
All right,
around.
Jordan, LeBron, Wilt, Hakeem, Shaq, Steph.
I think Hakeem, Steph, and Kobe are kind of all in that.
No, Steph is
area.
Steph is in top 5 now.
I think Duncan is in there.
Tim Duncan's in top 10.
Bird and Magic.
Yeah, I put
Kobe's top 10 for sure.
I put Kobe below all those guys though. Who are you taking out to put Kobe in?
I would say, did you include Larry Bird and Magic too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said Larry Bird and Magic.
Okay.
Bill Russell, come on.
No, I have Kobe over Bill Russell.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, of course, dude.
Who's
Bill Russell playing? There were 8 teams in the NBA when Bill
and he
Russell
won like every championship.
out of 8 teams.
Are you putting Wilt above Kobe?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put Wilt above Kobe. But
Wait, so Wilt above Kobe above Wilt above Russell. Then.
I would actually put Russell.
Yeah.
Top. I want to put Russell top 5 just because of the legend.
Russell averaged like 9 points a game, dude.
Doesn't matter, man. Defense wins championships. Box score watcher. Look at the rings.
I'm not a box score watcher, brother.
No one's gonna win as many championships as Bill Russell did. I know that there's more teams, but no one's ever gonna match that, and no one's gonna.
Robert Horry won 7.
And no one's gonna break. You have to judge these players by their own time because it's like,
yeah,
Bill Russell also didn't. I know that his competition wasn't good, but it's also like he didn't have.
His competition wasn't. It wasn't bad. Like, you only compare people to who they're facing.
But
Bill Russell was facing Wilt every year.
He was facing racists in Boston. Also, that's the ultimate.
That's fair. Honestly, the ultimate opponent.
Boston fan base is the ultimate opponent. But they don't. They were playing in fucking like Converse shoes, like the low top Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
Where do you have Jokic all time?
It's hard to say. I honestly think it's hard to say. It'll
right
depend.
I have
now,
him right outside
like
the top
retires
10.
tomorrow. I think he's maybe around like 15.
I put him 15.
I have him higher than that. I think he's like 11 or 12.
I don't know.
Nah.
I think there's too many other guys that I don't.
He has to win one.
He's got to
more
win
ring.
I'm
more.
not a big ring culture guy, man. I'm about production.
But he hasn't even made it out of the East. I mean, he hasn't even made the finals. He only made it once.
I think
He won it, but his numbers are
Yeah, but
fucking
you have to, like-
insane.
I
He's on
do
a team
think
of
his
scrubs.
his
Also,
production
on a
is
team.
insane, but I do think it's. I mean, he also probably should have won more MVPs than he has. Either the one that went to Shea or Joel Embiid. One of those should have gone to Jokic.
I agree. He should have won MVP more. And I love Jokic, but it's also like I think the thing that people get on him for is the defense, and I think defense wins championships.
I don't think
Well,
he's a
dude,
bad
here's the
defensive
thing,
player.
though. He's the thing, though. He's
the
a
best
great
offensive player of all
rebounder.
time.
He's an amazing rebounder, and that's defense. That counts as
So
defense.
is Vooch, though. Vooch is the worst defensive big in the league, and he's good.
That's different. Vooch is a fucking revolving door. And Vooch doesn't put up 30, 12, and 10.
Do you put
that was actually so disrespectful.
Where do you rank these Jokic, Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson? Is Jokic
it's clearly Hakeem Jokic Robinson for me.
Hakeem Jokic Robinson.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
What about a Moses Malone? Where's he in there?
He's top 20. I don't think he's top 12.
I mean, with those, is he below
Brunson.
Jokic?
I would put him below
Contested
Jokic. Yeah.
midi, like 3 people are on him. Contested midi. That was sick.
Knicks up 7 now.
I told you Mike Brown makes really good adjustments. And also, I think Mitchell Robinson is really eating with this opportunity.
And not just because he's on my shirt, but he didn't play long enough to really get all-time ranked. But Bill Walton, the few years he was the guy, he was the guy.
I would put Walton around Kobe.
No, I don't think he didn't do it long enough.
I don't care.
I would say
he was a white big. I'm sorry.
Jordan, Braun, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Chamberlain, Hakeem, Shaq, Kobe, Duncan.
You're not putting
Kobe over Duncan. You're not putting Steph in there at all.
Steph is 11.
What's that?
11. Steph is 11.
Oh, wow.
I think Hakeem's like criminally underrated though.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That was the Obama released his starting 5 and he just listed 4 of his friends in Hakeem. And I was like, I feel like that was his only honest pick.
That's the move, dude. Yeah, Steph's 11. I have KD like 15.
I really do.
No, come on.
I think I really do.
Charles Barkley over Kobe?
No.
That's a hot take. I think Kobe just didn't excel at any one thing. He was just like an all-around
9-time All-NBA defense, dude.
Yeah, Kobe was a great defensive player in addition.
Rudy Gobert is 4-time
Rudy Gobert didn't average 35 in a season. Like
Kobe
I'm not. I argue with people
put
about
Kobe around KD.
I'm
I think
not
that's
even like
fair,
a Kobe
right?
guy, but like
Kobe around
KD.
Kobe is like 20, like around 12, 13. That's where Kobe and KD both lie for me. And
I think you got to give Kobe top 10.
KD fan. I'm not trying to fuck Kobe up. I just think he's not top 10.
I think he's like 9 or 10. I think you got to give it to him. And I argue with people because people say crazy shit like Kobe over LeBron. Like that's insane. But like, Kobe's top 10. I think you have to say that.
I think he's around.
I mean, we all have different opinions.
Yeah, I do like that he beat a rape charge. I do like that.
Yeah,
that's like a 6th ring.
That's true. Honestly, I don't know. I think I put him around 10, and my day-to-day, I'll like have different opinions.
I just cannot abide not putting guess A. All right. Fucking ChatGPT excluded. All right, they put Kobe 10th. All right, but you know what? Fucking put Steph Curry in there over Kobe. I'm sorry. Fuck that. They put Kobe 10th. I'm saying put Steph
and
there.
Steph isn't in the top 10?
No. Switch Kobe.
You think Steph over Kobe?
This is what I can't stand. Everyone puts Kobe there, not Steph. And I'm like,
all right, so if the argument's Kobe versus Steph,
that's basically it.
I say Steph over Kobe.
Absolute 100 all day until Saturday.
I don't think so, man. I think Kobe's defense has to give him the edge, dude. 9 all-time.
Steph Curry's team defense is incredible, and no one did what Steph did. Kobe didn't change the game like Steph did.
Yeah, but changing the game, I mean, there's people who changed the game in the past that wouldn't be ranked top 10.
But no one has changed the game like Steph did. That's my point.
But I think Steph,
part of that is the system he was in.
Okay,
greatest shooter of all time for sure.
The 22 ring, that's one of the only rings we didn't play with a
KD.
top, 15 and 22. But 22 is the one where you can't say he had like a bona fide top 25 teammate. And that, I mean, it's the only ring where you can say a guy won without another top 25 player.
Was Clay top
Jokic.
25?
In
Jokic
15,
did that.
not in
Jamal
22.
Murray's not
Oh,
top
did
25.
Jokic have is Jamal Murray a top 25 player?
At the time,
No
I would
way.
say so. Yeah, he should
No
have
way.
won.
No
Did
way.
Jokic have a better supporting cast than Steph did?
Yeah,
with Draymond and Clay.
No way. You're out of your
So
mind.
That Nuggets team was really fucking good.
They were
It was
good.
a lot of
I think,
role
Also,
players.
I'm
I
sorry,
think
also-
Steph
but look-
and Wiggins even.
Look at the competition, though. The Miami Heat, they were banged up because it was a Butler. That was the Jimmy Butler show.
It was more on the
and
way.
he
It was more
crawled his way to the finals versus the Celtics, the Tatum Brown Celtics.
But also on the way to the finals, the Nuggets had to get through some better teams in the West. Not necessarily in the West, but I mean,
it was
in general,
it was
they
the
had good
rare
teams.
it was the rare time when the East was a tougher road because he had to beat that Philly team, and it was just Butler. That was not a great supporting
Dude, they
cast.
swept the LeBron AD Lakers. Jokic did.
I mean, but that Lakers team is really was never that good.
They won the championship the year before or 2 years
Yeah.
before.
And AD being healthy is actually
I'm sorry,
good.
what championship did they win again?
Who
Where
cares,
was that-
dude?
what
Bubble
was the one-
championship counts.
I'm sorry,
I'm not even a
what's more,
Lakers
what's
fan,
more
but
of a
it
Mickey
totally
Mouse
counts.
ring?
Oh, actually, what's bigger for the Lakers? The 2020 NBA Finals or the first ever in-season tournament win?
I'm sorry, what's more of a Mickey Mouse ring than the one that was literally won at Disneyland?
That's not a good argument.
I'm saying, but look, I'm just saying, y'all are. Here's the other thing that gives Steph some fucking momentum. I'm only talking one of the championships. He won 3 other ones.
Kobe's got one more than him overall.
But
though.
I'm saying
Kobe's got 5.
But Kobe never won one with a weaker or a less impressive roster.
I agree. I
than
disagree.
Steph won in 22.
I think the last 2 that Kobe
the
won.
Pau Gasol.
It was just Pau. Who else? Smush Parker.
I'm just saying, but Pau was fucking incredible at that time.
Well, Draymond.
Pau was great, but so was
and
Clay
were both
Thompson and
really
Draymond
good
Green.
teammates too.
But not
and Wiggins
and
was a great role
and
player.
Iguodala.
Name a player other than Pau that Kobe had.
That was a good
Bynum?
team. Yeah, Bynum was good. What are you talking about? That was a good team.
Although my argument is, I don't think the Kobe Lakers that won championships actually had
also
as tough of a West to go through.
No, yeah.
As the Kobe earlier with Shaq did.
You got Derek Fish. You got Lamar Odom.
Yeah, I think when Kobe.
You got Derek Fish. You got Luke.
This is the Shaq
You
fan.
got- you
This
got-
is the Shaq fan of me trying to discount the Kobe
all right. You got
individual championships. I don't think the Magic were that good of a finals team they beat. And the Lakers, the Celtics at that point were the Celtics Lakers back-to-back finals were fun.
You got
finals.
Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, Luke Walton, Meta World Peace, Joe Smith, #1 pick. Bynum. I'm sorry, but
I mean, no team that wins a championship is a bad team.
This is a
They're
good
not
team. Matt
bad
Barnes was good.
They're not a bad team, but I think the 2022 Warriors also were a good team.
But Powell is a better #2 than Wiggins was in that championship. I love Wiggins to death. I'm happy for that champ. I mean, I love Andrew Wiggins.
I mean, I'm
But
not
when
talking
you want to talk about great,
but I think the
Powell was
Warriors.
a superstar at the time. He was a superstar.
I wouldn't say he was a superstar.
Didn't he make All NBA that year?
Maybe not the first team for sure.
Well, at least one of them he won.
I think the 2022 Warriors had a better 2 through 5 than those Lakers did
they had Meta World Peace.
in 2010.
Lamar Odom, though. Come on.
I mean, they're not bad, but I think I would take Clay, Draymond, and Wiggins over the Lakers 2 to 5.
I don't think
Yeah,
22
totally.
Clay was a great. He was a role player at that point. And
I like
hate
that.
to say that.
I like that. I'm just I frame the argument in a way I'm making you argue against other Warriors.
I
know. Win.
You're killing me, Matt. You're killing me for my Steph agenda. But it was Steph, Poole, and Wiggins, and Poole was great.
Yeah,
and Gary Payton II. And so the role players stepped up, but they also stepped up for the Lakers and a lot of them.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you tuning in, brother.
yeah. The team. I mean, you win a championship. It's hard to argue that they're like bad.
Yeah, I was bummed when they traded for Jimmy Butler because I loved Andrew Wiggins a lot. I really like him. I still think he's great. He's killing it in Miami. Oh, look at that. That was a
Double
nice
zero,
hezzy.
Jordan Clarkson, baby.
Clarkson.
God,
You know who wore 00 was Melo in Portland.
Melo in Portland.
I got my Melo in Portland.
I fuck with Melo. That's one of my favorite players ever, dude.
Melo's. Do you ever play Immaculate Grid?
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little.
There's
back.
like the game on Immaculate Grid where you just have
Yeah.
to like guess different players from different teams. Melo's my go-to. Melo and Chris Paul.
Yeah, he played for so many
Always
teams.
just fill out a whole bunch. If I get like an OKC and Houston,
Yeah.
Melo or Chris Paul work for both of them work for that.
Right.
Chris Paul's a guy that I hated so fucking much, and now I like him kind of in the rear view.
Because he played for the Warriors.
No, he wasn't that good on the Warriors. It's just like I didn't realize when it's like, you know, when a shitty comedy comes out, but then you rewatch it because they just don't make shitty comedies anymore, and you like it. Chris Paul was like the last of like the true point guards.
I hated his game, but I love him for his State Farm commercials.
I like Jake too. Why did they leave Clarkson wide open? He's hot. Okay, all right.
He missed it.
But still, that was a good shot, and that was stupid of them to leave him open. I guess Cat's back, so watch
Wemby for
Oh
3
my
again.
God,
No. All right.
I was gonna be so mad if he hit
Very
that.
nice. Dude, that OG is a fucking
OG
dog. He is
Anunoby.
a
I love
dog.
OG Anunoby.
The Knicks
OG's
are
so
full of-
good.
the
What
Knicks are
a
full of-
great trade that was.
That's not.
Yes.
I think that's what I mean by role players. I'm not trying to be dismissive when it comes to the Knicks. It's just full of like dogs, like unselfish players. Honestly, like
Zion's
guys.
a cinnamon roll player.
Matt said Zion's a cinnamon roll player, and I appreciate that. Like OG, Bridget, like all these guys are just like hustle players, right? Like a lot of like hustle points and like just.
They're like B+ players, not A+ players. They got a lot of those.
I'll put it this way: they're not the guys on paper that have the most talent, right? But they just play great game. But they're smart and they play a great game, and I love those. Those are my favorite, high IQ hustle players.
Token Tony has a good
And
one-liner, Robbie.
It's rare to see that in a black player, is what I'm trying to say.
Token Tony has a good one-liner.
Was Gilbert Arenas of Ideas was number 0. So I did a thumbnail for Arena of Ideas where I photoshopped outside. I put it on Gilbert Arenas' jersey, and it said Arena of Ideas 0. And
Nice.
I was like, well, shouldn't it say 12 on the back because it's the 12th one? I was like, that's gonna complete. I was
That
like, I can
ruined
explain
the
it to 'em.
joke.
I was like, well, they're not gonna get the joke, but I was like, okay, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he was right because it's like most people wouldn't have got that joke. That was probably just only for the 9 people who are watching with us right now. But
For the 12 people who are watching.
I was like, this was probably more of a Crowder Boys joke, but it's just because Arenas rhymes with arena, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
What's eating Gilbert Grape Arenas?
I like that. How about what's eating Gilbert Grape Arena? Grape DeVito.
Grape DeVito.
How about Grape DeVito?
Yeah, Grape DeVito. What about Grape Allen?
I like
His
that.
great years on the Celtics with the big 3.
Wasn't he like a bench shooter? He's a pretty good bench shooter on the Celtics.
Maybe by the Heat. Yeah,
We
Well, that was
moving
great,
those screens, Carl.
Ray Allen had like years as like the guy on the Sonics and Bucks, and then
No, Allen was
Yeah,
good
that's a
on the
moving
Celtics.
screen, bro.
Wasn't
no, he was, but I mean like his prime years were on the Sonics and Bucks.
Wasn't Allen the in that big 3 that won the championship?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but by that point he was like later in his career.
And-
Here we go.
Wemby was selling for a call. Watch them lose now that Cat's back, and that would actually be terrible for him.
Let's see if this is a foul.
That
Yeah,
is
it's a foul. It's definitely a foul.
the gayest foul I've ever seen.
Yeah, he does a lot of this kind of stuff.
Cat does dumb shit, and he's so talented.
I don't know how I
fucking
feel about a
good
guy
player,
on my
man.
team fouling someone with a limp wrist.
I don't think I would have put Cat in because they're in the lead, and I would have really wanted to focus on defense more than offense. But
I heard
Dude,
that's what-
Towns at Kentucky. So when Towns was at Kentucky, they went 38-0, and they lost in the Final Four to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
that
were
was that fucking
undefeated regular season.
wow.
Yeah.
People forget about. I mean, if you're an NBA draft guy, yeah, like Anthony Davis coming out of college was between Braun and Wemby, maybe the top number 1 pick.
Do the
I agree.
Pelicans have
I
the
agree with
record
that.
for the most great college players that just did nothing on their team?
The
Well,
Pelicans.
Anthony Davis did a lot there. They just
He
didn't
did.
win.
And he wanted to leave. Look
Yeah.
at Brunson,
Josh
little
Hart's
ISO
limping.
there. Okay, that's a classic Brunson move over there.
Josh Hart's limping around.
Actually, well, Zion is in there also. Zion.
I really thought Zion was going to be like the next LeBron.
From the beginning was like, this guy's going to have knee injuries. You can't be that big And
how did Josh Hart get a
remember the
block?
hype? Do you remember the hype?
I used to watch Duke. I watched Duke versus Chaminade in
way,
like these Hawaii tournaments just because I wanted to watch Zion play.
That was unbelievable ball pressure on the.
We played Chaminade a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
the Horns did. Yeah.
The Niners play with Kyle.
I've heard that
Karl
Anthony Towns is really good at applying ball pressure.
How about Dwight Howard Stern?
What? Dwight Howard Stern's very good.
Bro, the Knicks are going to win the finals.
The Knicks are going to win. No. I don't know if we're going to win the finals, but that's not really.
I call the NBA Cup the finals.
I mean, that's how I view it also. Yeah.
I call the whatever happens in June, I call that the Larry O'Brien.
Yeah.
Larry O'Brien, right. This is the
Larry O'Brien. This is the finals.
This is the finals, yeah.
Now backcourt.
That's a backcourt, brother. Dude, Harper's a good defender.
Yeah.
They're both applying really good ball pressure on each other. Awesome.
They're bringing in Kolek. They need another ball handler out there.
See,
dude,
look, he's wearing Kobe's, and that's why he lost that possession. It's because he's wearing Kobe's.
Dude, Harper's so good, man. Fuck.
He is. I like him more than Castle.
You know, it's Ron Harper's son, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I love all the NBA sons.
He played at Rutgers with Ace Bailey. They're on the same team.
How about Cam Boozer, #1 pick, huh?
It's probably gonna be.
I think he's gonna go number 2, but yeah.
Who
do you think's going number 1?
Darren Peterson from Kansas.
Yeah.
He's Dwayne Wade, dude.
Cat defense, dude. Rare sight.
That was like a walk to me.
Cat is so good, but so goofy looking when he plays for some reason.
Wow,
there it is.
Signed by Kolek.
Oh, baby.
Dude,
Man,
Kolek,
you really
fucking
can't,
court vision, dog.
You cannot leave it.
This is like, I did not think this was possible, but like my dream may be coming true of the Knicks winning an NBA in-season tournament. I did not ever believe this day actually might come.
This is the best.
I don't want to jinx it either, but it's like it's within an arm's grasp.
Signed by Kolek.
They look amazing.
This
they
fourth
look
quarter
truly
this fourth quarter has been incredible.
This is the best they've looked ever to me, honestly.
And the pressure is really on them right now because this is like for the in-season tournament.
Look, has Kelly Olynyk sat down? He's just been on the bench all night and he's just been like clapping. Ooh, when he's tired. Look at that.
That's the best job, dude, being a bench NBA player.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I think being like the vet guy on an NBA team is probably the best.
Udonis Haslem.
Ideal NBA career is Brian Scalabrine.
Or Udonis Haslem, dude.
No, not White. He's White Mamba.
White Mamba, I'm sorry. Yeah.
White Chocolate's Jason Williams.
Sorry, I mixed
Haslem played for the Heat for like 16 years and only played like for 10 years. And the other 6 years, he was just on the bench. It was great.
Yeah, but Brian Scalabrine got to be on the Big Three, and then he got to go and just play a bunch of street ball people and college kids and be like, see, I'm better than you.
Stop calling African American street ball people.
Street ball American.
Street ball American.
Street ball American. It's the Million Street Ball March.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Knicks tickets weren't like $800. I sold my Knicks Nets tickets for like $400 more than I paid for them.
Nice. That's good. That pays for the rest of your Nets.
And I would have gone, but it was during Thanksgiving, so I was like, I'm not gonna be in town. So
who's that off?
I knew it. Josh Hart was gonna win us a Fwiggin championship.
Oh, Michelob Ultra's. Yeah, before
is someone challenging? Who's challenging? Probably Popovich. Is he still coaching?
No.
Mitch Johnson. Coach? Mitch Johnson.
I knew Pop wasn't coaching. He has a weird role. Doesn't Pop? Isn't he like the?
Well, I think in the 90s, it's crazy. I saw someone tweet like, Popovich in the 90s fired the coach and took over. He was the GM, and it was like the greatest move in sports history.
Oh yeah, I saw that tweet too. And he like called his shot on that too.
Yeah. How often does the GM fire the coach, be like, I'm going to take over, and then actually create a dynasty?
I have a theory that when Steph retires, I think Kerr is going to go to the Spurs to try and coach Wemby. I think that's in the cards.
Who of the Warriors that you've watched do you think would make the best coach or GM?
Draymond Green.
Draymond. No kidding. It's Draymond.
With a fucking bullet.
No joke.
He's actually like the smart. He is like.
He's brilliant.
He is. I call him. He is up there with Kanye West, Quentin Tarantino, and Vince McMahon as what I call a retarded genius.
I know. If I had one guy from the Warriors to coach a team to win a championship, Death Ray pointed to the earth.
I want Iguodala.
Give me Iguodala.
That clip is so funny. I like that Max doubled down on that take though on Bill Simmons. I kind of respected it. Cat Steve, oh my god!
You have to double down on
See, this is the thing.
Is this another three? No.
This is here's
we
the
got
thing.
it back.
OG, man.
This is why
So inspirational.
This is actually a good preview of all my theories about the playoffs versus the regular season. The Spurs are so young; they're falling apart a little bit in the clutch.
The floater, no.
Actually, you know who I think the best Warrior who would be a coach would be? Nick Kerr. I every day I pray, Nick Kerr, please.
We already talked about Draymond.
I love that. Am I wrong, or does Jalen Brunson look kind of Chinese?
The eyes a little bit.
Yeah, and
Jaren
Brunson.
He looks like Tiger Woods a little bit.
Actually, his number looks like two Asian eyes.
Yeah, it's Jaren Brunson.
Man, I'm glad Josh Hart is closing because he was so slandered by this fucking fan base, and I love guys like Josh Hart. Just these like.
Josh Hart's the best rebounding guard in the league.
Cat's like, no, it's a jump ball.
Yeah.
Cat's his defense has been really good since he came back in.
No, for someone whose nickname is Cat, he doesn't seem to land on his feet very often.
No. Ironically, Cat's being kind of a dog right now.
Yeah.
Dude, Mitch Johnson looks like Elon Musk. He looks like Black.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who does?
The Spurs coach.
Oh. Mike Brown put his hands in his pockets to channel Darvin Ham to win the in-season.
Hey, Robbie.
As someone who wears tank tops all the time, I'm not necessarily the one to say this.
Is Black Elon Musk run Space Ask?
I call Space
Axe.
I've been saying SpaceX. It should be called Gay Sex.
Oh, that's good too.
Oh, the Carl Anthony Towns.
By the way, shout out to the chat. You guys know ball pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I do miss when NBA players wear suits on the sidelines.
So
Me too.
I have a lot of fans here who know about the gas station on the universe and apparently know about ball. Am I wrong that Lewis is not the point guard of podcasting? He's
the power forward.
Yeah. 100%. He is the power forward of podcasting.
He's the rebounding power
he's a
forward.
point forward.
Yeah, he's the Draymond Green of podcasting.
Dude,
he averages a triple.
Oh my god, this is actually
he averages a triple single.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is rad.
This is fucking sick.
This is the kind of excitement you only can really get in the
This is actually really cool, man.
This is a good watch for sure.
Look how happy the bench is. And a white boy to say it to clinch
Tyler
the game.
Kolek to seal it.
Kolek looks like he's about to go haze some pledges after this game.
Hey, Josh, your headband's upside down, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
Look how hype the bench is. This means a lot to people,
it's
man.
the in-season tournament.
This
Why
means
wouldn't
a lot to people. Oh, you know what? Because that bench also gets like $500,000. That's also probably why they're happy, right? Because they'll win like $500,000 if they win this.
That's not the shot you want.
Wow.
Let him play, dude.
Oh, baby. The Knicks are about to win the in-season tournament.
This is actually really – I can't believe how emotionally affected I am by this.
Yeah, this is fire.
They just look so put together in a playoff situation. I'm very happy about that. Look at that. Look at that, man.
Look at the teamwork.
Josh Hart doesn't.
Tyler Kolek is just a really unselfish player.
I mean,
he's a coach on the floor.
I think at the end of the day, Tyler Kolek won this game with his high IQ, good locker room guy.
He just plays the game the right way.
He just seems like the only player on the court that I'd want my granddaughters to. Oh,
your granddaughters.
This is fire, dude. This is fire.
This is amazing. This might have been my favorite NBA Cup finals of all time.
Yeah.
Top
I
2
think
for
this is
sure.
the greatest
Top
in-season
2.
tournament in history.
And that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Adam Silver, I hate to give him any flowers. He cooked with this. He legitimately
Look at
cooked
that. This is cool, man.
Man, this is like, I'm actually shocked about how happy this is making me.
I am not shocked at all about how happy it's making me.
I'm looking love the Fwiggin Knicks, dude. They're my East Coast team.
Sam Morrill's having a good night.
And I also I love Cat. I'm also so fucking happy for Mike Brown. Because my man, assistant coach during the Warriors during their title run. But my man was tortured in goddamn Sacramento, and they all blamed him. He was the scapegoat for years. He comes to the Knicks, and he's like, and when he got there, I remember the Knicks fans were kind of like, he seems like pretty soft to me. And man, he's running that motion offense. I fucking can't get in. I suck the dick of motion offense. I'm so done with these athletes. I'm so done with these big athletes.
I'm tired.
Hey, Jimmy.
All right, I gotta go to bed, fellas. I got work at 6 a.m.
Bye, Keenan. Thank you.
Good stream. I appreciate you, fellas. Matt, good chatting, my friend.
You too.
I'll catch y'all soon. Robbie, we'll stream next week.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on.
Dude, of course.
It was a lot of fun. And thank you to the chat for everyone hanging out.
Later.
This was a good time. I'm so fucking happy. I'm so fucking happy the Knicks won, honestly. That's awesome.
I gotta find the posts I put up where I called the Knicks winning the in-season tournament.
You fucking crushed it, dude. That was awesome. Man, that was sick. Yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out.
October 21st, I said most important title of the year, in-season tournament winner will be the Knicks.
I'll repost that.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I don't think I made a prediction because as much as I know about basketball, I just know anything can happen in the in-season tournament. So I would never.
The in-season tournament, it's maybe the toughest call I've ever made, but I nailed it.
It is weirdly, it's kind of cool that they have like a little March Madness thing. You know what I mean? Because it's a knockout tournament, right?
Yeah, one game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not quite because there are
once they get to Vegas, it's a knockout.
Once they get to Vegas, it's a knockout tournament. They have the round robin kind of in the early round. Not quite March Madness. I think it's the in-season tournament's a little bit more prestigious than March Madness, to be honest. Now the Knicks have won it at LeBron and the Lakers, Giannis and the Bucks, Knicks.
That's correct. That's correct.
Anything can happen in the MNBA. Yes, agreed. Not even the in-season tournament plus the MNBA.
You have to. I mean,
it's a whole other level.
This is what dreams are made. The Fwiggin Knicks.
Absolutely.
Honestly, that game would have sucked if it was OKC. That game would have fucking blown.
I would not have done the live stream with you if it was not if it was not okay. If it was OKC.
That was like insanely entertaining. That was like an insanely entertaining game. Entertaining game.
Yes.
Like when football is sucking up all the oxygen, and I'm kind of interested in football just because it seems really weird to me this year.
And if anyone watching is a college football fan at all, the amount of drama in college football the last few weeks has made it hard to keep up with everything going on in the NBA. Yeah. I still have because it's the in-season tournament.
It's the in-season tournament.
You have to keep up with as much as you can. Michigan's head coach is fucking a staffer and threatened to kill himself in front of her.
Oh, yeah.
Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss, went to LSU, and all the girls who were in his like hot yoga class started tweeting about how much of a dick he was.
Hey, by the way, when I got my divorce, I left my Ole Miss piggy. All right, okay, here we go.
Notre Dame fans are a bunch of whiny little bitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck Notre Dame.
They turned down the Pop-Tart Bowl.
I hate Duke, but it's funny that Cal got Duke into the playoffs.
Technically, yeah, Cal lost to Duke. It's weird that Cal is in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
I mean, that was like the only thing that was fun by the end of the season was just like we are just like some random ass. I mean, the rest of the conference.
Cal and Stanford playing against Virginia, Duke, NC State.
But not just that. We're like we became a chaos agent for who's gonna make the fucking playoffs.
Well, Duke beat Virginia.
That was actually my sister's point that I'm borrowing, but I thought that was really funny.
Dwayne Wade over there in the commentary team with Stan Van Gundy.
I kind of think the NBA.
We're sticking around on the stream for the presentation.
We have to see
the Emirates cabin crew is here to present the
every
Emirates
year.
trophy.
When I see that Emirates cabin crew, I know it's December 15th.
Yes. Taylor Rooks here with Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA. It's the moment we've all been
waiting for. Man, honestly, I'm not gonna. This is like irony aside. This is like so much fucking better than the All-Star game. Like it's not even close.
What are we comparing it to? Like really?
Just for like a random thing in the middle of the season. This is just so much better.
I will say I worked security once at when the NBA All-Star game was in Brooklyn at Barclays Center. They did a fan fest event what is now Moynihan Station, but it used to just be an open warehouse.
Sure.
And I remember working security there, and
look how happy motherfucker.
Adam Silver is successful NBA in season.
I don't think I've ever seen him this happy presenting like Finals MVP to anybody, presenting the trophy to anybody. Yeah. He looks pissed off after every All-Star game.
While I was working security at the Samsung booth, it was after everything closed, they needed security there still, and I'm just watching. They're playing reruns of old All-Star games.
Right, yeah.
It was like, I think, 88 or 89, Jordan in Chicago. And that All-Star game had more defense than regular NBA games do now.
Me and my dad weirdly were watching like the 93 All-Star game with like Barkley and Jordan.
Yeah.
And it was like, this was like a real game. Like,
because they actually hated each other.
Yeah. And Jordan took it seriously. I'll say this about Kobe. When Kobe was doing the All-Star games, those were good games because Kobe took it seriously.
Yeah.
Look at Mike Brown, dude. In the fat guy quarter zip. Look at Cat. Oh, this is so awesome, man.
These are the moments, boys.
You know what? This was also
and girls. If any girls are watching, they're not.
There's
but
not
just
a single woman
not
watching.
A single one.
You know what's kind of sick about this one too? This feels like the first one that it felt like they were fans of the team in the arena for both teams. Because last year was kind of dead. Who was it? It was
the Bucks. I forgot who they beat.
It might have been OKC.
Maybe.
I think it might have been Bucks OKC. But this time, like the fans were like the Knicks fans fucking came out and the Spurs fans.
Yeah, it was Lakers Pacers, I think, right?
I forgot who it was.
The Pacers were in the final.
No, that was the first one.
That was Lakers Pacers.
Yeah, and the second was OKC. I think it was OKC Bucks. Don't quote me on that. Man, I love Mike Brown and the fat guy quarter zip.
Yeah,
like quarter zips are trendy, and that's the least trendy one he could wear. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. We'll probably log off. But what a journey! What a journey!
What a journey! Thank you guys for watching the. We're still going to call it the in-season tournament.
It's the in-season tournament.
But the Emirates NBA Cup, whatever you want to call it, it's the greatest trophy in all sports.
Yeah. And, good night, everybody. We love you.
Have a good night.
Let's go.